Happy New Year!
Actually, for pagans, yes. Happy New Year!
Well, tomorrow. Yeah.
Yes,
Sounds
hello,
tomorrow.
hello. Welcome to Heavyweight RPG. We are Dice of the Beholder. This is not another episode of Chronicles of Needham, nor is it another episode of The Distant Hum. Welcome to our epic or level 20 one-shot based on the Tyranny of Dragons. I cannot remember what I told AD to call the stream. Echoes of Tyranny, potentially? Yes! Welcome to Echoes of Tyranny, a homebrew level 20 one-shot set after the Tyranny of Dragons campaign from Wizards of the Coast. Before we get into it, thank you all for turning up. I know a lot of you might have better things to do on Halloween. But before we get into
better thing to do than this.
Before we get into it, as always, a word about our sponsors. First and foremost, as always, we have Loki Battle Mats, who sponsor all of Dice of the Beholder and Heavyweight RPG's Dungeons & Dragons content. They are an award-winning UK-based TTRPG accessory creator. Their many books are battle mats, little, big, giant sizes, and their modular book sets are full of amazing artwork and an awesome backdrop to any tabletop game. If you're interested in finding out more, please search LOKE Battle Mats, Loki Battle Mats on Facebook or Twitter, or you can visit lokibattlemats.com to view their amazing artwork and shop their physical maps, or DriveThruRPG to shop their digital ones.
Don't do that, we're not your dad.
Yeah. Our second sponsor, friends of everyone on the channel, are Blink Dog Dice, all one word. They are a small dice maker based in Cardiff. You can find amazing examples of their dice, probably for a lot of you in your dice tray. But there are more available on their Etsy, more and more, as they create new and wonderful, beautiful, glittery dice. You should check out the ones that are on their Facebook page.
Hold on a second there, Richard. Are you telling me that it's technically legal to own more than one set of Blink Dog dice?
It's illegal if you don't own more than one set of Blink Dog dice.
Oh my, I'm going to head presently to Blink Dog Dice on Etsy and purchase several sets of dice.
Well, go show them some love and tell them we sent you. And
Also,
everyone else should do that too.
Just on the subject of Blink Dog Dice, everyone should know that they now have sharp edge sets as well, where previously they were rounded edge. So if people like sharp dice, the sharp dice are up now.
I love sharp edge dice. I like to injure myself on a D4, you know?
I love the danger of it.
That's my favourite thing, you know, when you step on a set of sharp edge dice, it does 1d4 damage.
Do they? Yes, they do, Biggie. Yes, they do.
That's my little joke for the evening.
It was a good one.
Yeah. No one laughed, but I assumed it was because you were all overwhelmed by how funny it was.
You're already level 20, you're not starting with inspiration.
I think actually I already have it.
Well, probably. You did defeat Tiamat.
Yeah, okay, I've clicked inspiration. Good call. You're right.
For defeating Tiamat, we get inspiration?
Yeah,
obviously.
Probably.
Permanently forever.
Right.
Also, once I've loaded it up, because I completely forgot, can't be perfect, can I? Sirenscape provide the amazing ambience for our streams, and they can for your streams or your games if you want them to as well. So please check out sirenscape.com, because as always, epic games need epic sound. And I will load up the Sirenscape player as we speak, but not before getting everyone else on the screen. Hello! Happy Halloween!
Hello!
Hi!
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween!
So, question. Have you remembered how to play your characters yet?
No,
Definitely not, no.
not even a little bit. I'm pretty sure that the way you play Six is you just cast Suggestion as often as possible.
Yes.
That's the whole thing. That's how Six works.
Correct.
I'm thinking probably, yeah.
Oh, and polymorph. And animate objects.
Muted? Who's muted? Are we muted? Is someone muted?
Oops.
Is anyone who's muted?
No one. I can hear everyone through the stream. I went into the stream itself. I can hear everyone. So no, I don't think so.
The battle map.
Everyone's here.
Well, the battle map's definitely muted.
Yeah.
The battle map's supposed to be muted. Otherwise, Richard echoes and it's weird.
Yes.
Yeah.
We don't like it.
My lollipop lost its stick.
Oh,
But
no.
yes.
Like Bride did.
Not sure what the stream needs to know.
Oh, they already know.
Okay.
So, let's play some D&D. Okay.
Woo!
So, actually, before I give my spiel about what's happened, first of all, then, Amelia.
Yeah.
Can you describe Kieslin?
Well, so yeah, so Keeson was a half-elf cleric of Sylvanas, who went off travelling after her grandfather became unwell. I think this was a really long time ago, guys.
No, I've been
Along the
trying.
way of our little adventure, she eventually stopped being a half-elf and became just an elf, I think, at some point along the way. Or at least developed the lifespan of an elf. We're not 100% sure. I'm sure you said something about longer pointy ears at the end, so I think I'm now an elf. Not the evil kind, though.
It was a blessing from Bahamut.
Sure. That's what happened. Along the way, we found my mother, and turned out that Kieslin is, in fact, the princess of... Is it just the wood elves or all elves? I can't remember.
All elves.
All elves, yep. Yep. And future queen. I got a girlfriend. Girlfriend betrayed us. We died. We resurrected my girlfriend. One day she might be my wife, maybe. I have a Pegasus called Arrow. He's pretty cool. And
Arrow.
I have a small dragon who I forgot to get down, which is such a shame, but he's up there, and his name is Dobby, and he's my little dragon. And Bry's doing something.
I don't know where Dobby is.
He's there. He's literally up there.
No, I mean...
You forgot to get my mini out for Dobby.
I've got lots of little tiny minion minis. You can have a tiny mini for Dobby.
Tips.
Oh yeah,
Not
I got
acceptable.
Tips. I found Tips. Tips is pretty much always out because Tips just looks cool.
I agree that Shane needs a tiara. Yeah, so I'm still a cleric of Sylvanas, but I do have a little bit of paladin as well. And after... Do I need to go into what I did afterwards, Bri, or are you going to do that?
No, I'll do that.
Fine, there you go. That's what... And then we fought Tiamat.
And
I don't know what else to say. Yeah.
You're muted, Greg.
I said we fucking killed Tiamat is what we did.
Hell yeah, we did.
But...
Today I'm dressed as Bart, including very untamed hair. Bart basically was raised by rats in the sewer from the age of, 6, we want to say. Fairly feral as far as people come. And is a moon druid. So, when Tiamat was kicking off, the rats are really unhappy about some sort of disturbance in the force. So Bart went on an adventure to find out what it was, to help her little rat family. And she has a little companion called Edgar. I wish I had my own Edgar here. I have a Mochi, but she's asleep. And, yeah. She has many great wisdoms, which do not always come out as sounding
time.
as such. The screeching time, yes.
The only level 1 character ever to stand up to an adult blue dragon and just go, no! Didn't work, but...
It was about
That
it.
was great. That was
Better,
great.
though.
Level 1.
Hey,
What we get for having a chaotic neutral background.
6. Or Greg.
oh god. How do you describe 6? It's 6 is many people. 6 has many personas and aliases and identities. But 6 himself is a changeling, mostly bard with a little bit of rogue. Grew up very close relationship to his mother. Very not close relationship with his good-for-nothing scumbag criminal father, and got involved with the Zentarim. Basically became a bit of like an information broker. He ran an underground nightclub that was frequented by the Zentarim, and sort of used the information and connections that gave him access to increase his own standing, until his closest allies in the Zentarim got ousted in basically a coup, which led Six to head off away from Waterdeep at a fairly fast clip, looking for adventure, and met up with a motley crew of people who had some sort of grudge against some dragons, got involved with those people, helped save the world, came back to Waterdeep, possibly took over the Zentarim there, and then sold his soul to the fate to keep his mother safe. And as far as I know, he's been stuck in the Feywild ever since, because that is where we last saw him go.
It's the deal he made with the Archfey.
Yes.
Excellent. And Cake, finally.
Hi.
Last but by no means least.
Yeah. Cake is a Tabaxi rogue who started off her adventures as a lot of Tabaxi do. It was eventually going on some sort of pilgrimage where you just end up leaving to go explore and then decide if you're going to go back to your clan or not. Spoiler alert, she didn't. She's from a large family that run a totally legit bakery and chocolatier company. Completely legit.
Mm-hmm.
Met up with a was Forgeman a Goliath?
Goliath, yeah.
Yeah, met up with a Goliath and decided to stick around with him, and through that met up with the rest of the team and wound up taking on Tiamat. And in the process also got married and got pregnant. And now has
Kiesling's mutton.
And became Kiesling's mum. Yeah, so basically she married Kiesling's dad.
Before we knew that my dad was my dad.
Well, no, we knew by the time the wedding happened.
Sure, but you started dating him way before we knew that my dad was my dad.
Certainly before he knew.
Kate's husband being Lord, is he Lord Tarbor?
Lord Tarbor.
Yes, he is Lord Tarbor of Greenest Rest Nestcrest.
Oh, you added an extra one.
Greenest Rest Nestcrest.
I'm just going for it now.
I don't think
Nope.
I don't think we used to have Nest in there, but I like it.
So it was just Greenest Rest Crest.
Cake's full name now is Cake Nightfall of Greenest Rest Nestcrest. Whatever it is. What have I got? I've got Green Nest Rest Crest.
Greenest
Rest Crest.
Yeah, I like adding the Nest
yes,
in there.
Cake also went from being a rogue to she is a lady now.
There's a sign just outside the town that says Greenest Rest Nest Crest. It's the best.
But yeah, after defeating Tiamat, she went and settled back at Greenest Crest, whatever it's called, with her husband to raise her 2 children.
That she was pregnant with while fighting Tiamat.
Yes, she was pregnant while fighting Tiamat. We found out not long before the big fight that she was.
We tried to talk her out of it.
Well, we did.
Interested.
Some would.
Right. She also had the killing strike on Tiamat, so
You couldn't have killed any of us if you tried.
Cake had that killing blow. Cake had that killing blow where she drove a dragon's horn into the back of Tiamat's head and
that was
rode
great.
the head down as she died.
Yeah.
Apparently you're muted, right?
Apparently you're muted, Brian.
Professional streamers. It has then been a long, hard year since your party along with some friends you'd made along the way, managed to thwart the Dragon Cultists and prevent the rise of Tiamat, locking her back in hell, at least for the time being. Your responsibilities, though, after the defeat of Tiamat, were many and varied, unfortunately keeping you away from each other for the most part. But you returned, first and foremost, to your family in Waterdeep, back in the sewers, learning that it had grown exponentially now that the dragon threat had ended, with more and more rats flocking to the relative safety of the sewers, hearing from far and wide that they had a giant mischief mum that could turn into a dragon to defend them. Rats from all over the land, not normally native to Waterdeep, came to join your mischief. You then used your newfound clout with the Hidden Council of Waterdeep, having saved many of their lives,
Clout.
to arrange the Sword Coast's first and probably only mandate against the killing of rats within the city limits. This mandate was universally hated by every single member of any other race apart from rats that lived in Waterdeep. However, again,
With the exception of Bart.
with the exception of Bart, however, none of them would really speak out against the person who could turn into a dragon. Cake. It did for you not seem like very long between the massive life-altering event of defeating Tiamat before another life-changing event finally occurred, which was the birth of your twins. While some in society expected you, though, to take some time out of the public eye, a vacation that would have been very well deserved, all except those close to you were surprised to find to find you with one of the twins on one hip and your doting husband Tarbor with the other twin on his hip at the forefront of the rebuilding efforts in the south of the Sword Coast, the revision of the child welfare system, headed by your one of your adopted wards, Robin, out of Baldur's Gate, and massive and extensive prison reforms, focusing on rehabilitation instead of incarceration and slavery. 6. Your time in the Feywild was a mystery to anyone outside your most trusted circle of friends. Needless to say, your very particular set of skills and all of your winning personalities meant that your time there was fruitful. Kislin, your year out was one of the busiest of all. Having only just discovered your responsibilities as an heir to the many kingdoms of the elves, and as a daughter to one of the most influential governors anywhere along the Sword Coast, your time was filled with many political functions and work that you set yourself. If not instituting a national health service, and fighting to keep it from immediately being privatised, or brokering a peace between all of the different elven kingdoms that you had helped, you could be found spending every free moment that you could with your lost but now returned love, Imbecile. Unfortunately, the calm and difficult peace that you had fought for and won began to show cracks, at least for one of you, but a few months in. There was something wrong with Imbecile.
There's always something fucking wrong with Embers.
Why Imbecile? Pick on some other fucker.
It began as strange moments that you passed off as hallucinations related to the stress of the day's work. You would sometimes catch something not quite right out of the corner of your eye, but when you focused, everything was fine and normal. It was the first morning, though, that you woke to find a strange man in your bed, that you almost reacted with divine fury before finally blinking sleep away to discover Embers laying there, shocked, wondering what was going on. Once or twice, you could easily pass off as a remnant of a dream you had just woken from, but your worries truly began when you returned to see them in the middle of the day and see a young human woman standing before you. What looked like a heavily bejeweled drow matriarch, a humanoid form of wood and metal. Many times this occurred, always different forms, sometimes speaking in different voices. Always these forms would be gone in the blink of an eye, leaving behind the face of your tiefling love, but you were more and more certain of what you saw, and more worried about what this could mean. Embers also started to become withdrawn as well, complaining of blackouts, waking up in strange garb, strange places, losing time. Due to the nature of her return to the material plane, you went to the one person you knew that may be able to help. Your mother, Selenestriel.
Mom!
The one that had performed the reincarnation ritual on Embers to see if she knew of the spell potentially going wrong in this way. Your mother, unfortunately, in all of her research and years on this plane, had no answers for you, but promised she would commune with nature and find out what she could. It was around this time, almost a year after the defeat of Tiamat and her cult, that you, Six, sent something off in the Feywild. It was strange to you, this dark and malevolent itch at the back of your neck. Of all of the denizens of the Feywild, only you seemed to notice it. You followed the source, the unease getting stronger, until eventually you found an ancient doorway set into the night sky, through which you could see nothing but the void of space. Again, you find it strange that even those who accompanied you, your friends in the Feywild, could not see the door. It was only when attempting to study this door and getting closer to it that you were struck with a vision, and at the same moment somehow managed to project that vision into the dreams of all of your friends on the material plane. Give me a moment. There we go. If you check the stream.
Yep.
There we are.
Space, the final frontier.
It was a vision of ancient and garbled draconic runes floating in the doorway. That also you found now floating behind your eyelids every time you closed your eyes. While the runes themselves made no sense, even to those among you who could speak Draconic, you all knew this to be a summons, and also that it was related to Embersil. This knowledge was hammered home to one of you even more potently when Kislin, you woke from this dream to discover Embers had not changed. She was simply gone.
Okay.
And so,
What's this bitch done now?
calling in a small number of the many favours Six had already managed to accrue in the Feywild, you all found yourselves transported at the behest of a friend in need to the Feywild to stand in front of the door into the void of space.
Is that where we are now?
Mm-hmm. Also, you probably haven't seen each other in about let's say 3 months.
Have we seen Six in that time?
You've spoken to him in a message, but he hasn't.
Yeah, but
he hasn't
he's
left.
right.
He hasn't left the Feywild.
In which case, probably the first thing I would do is go,
Hi.
Greg, you're still muted, I think.
Yeah.
So good of you all to come. I've missed you.
So have we just been pulled from where we were? So from our homes and stuff?
Six will have messaged and told you
Right.
about this.
Sorry.
Hello, everyone.
It's
Hi.
been a long time. How are Tarbor and the kids?
They're good. They're mobile.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
They will have been for a while, though, wouldn't they?
I mean, they're a year old.
they're getting better at it.
Are they as mobile as you yet? Because I think when they start learning how to use daggers, you're in trouble.
They've started learning to throw.
Oh,
They're
God.
getting good at throwing. They can get out of the playpen now.
Are their whiskers still very big and cute?
Yeah, no, they haven't grown into their whiskers or their ears yet.
Excellent.
They sound
I don't
adorable.
know if they ever will. They're half human. They might not ever grow into them.
It was very cute.
So, you've got a hole and my girlfriend's missing.
Fancy door. You
Yeah.
guys
And
can
this
see
is
it.
missing?
That's. I suppose that's the first question. Can everyone see the door?
Can we see the door?
You absolutely can. You can all see
Yes,
the door.
I can see the door.
Which
Good.
to you, Six, having studied this now for
Quite a relief.
maybe a week or so,
Mhm.
and everyone thinking you were going mad for being in the Feywild for too long, it's nice that other people can see the door.
Yes, some of my Eladrin friends have been coming here to call me the crazy one who studies the hole in the nothing. It's they're not actually very good at insults.
I was going to say, what a shit name.
Yeah, they're also. I've been trying to teach them, but they're also bloody polite here, and it's just the manners are everything, and they just can't get their head around, sarcastic wit. I'm desperately trying. This is part of why I've missed you all so very much.
I was going to say, how are you surviving?
It's honestly, I take some pleasure in making jokes that none of them get. But it's particularly funny when you do it around the Fey royalty. Although
You mean you're not
Has-
Fey royalty yet?
I'm working on it. Although it has come close to endangering my life once or twice, but what's life without a little danger?
As long as you can
And it-
convince them sarcasm's not rude, then you're
We
fine.
went a long time with lots of danger. You should be used to it.
Has anyone checked in on my mother recently, by the way?
Have I checked in on his mother recently?
I've been with the rats.
I've been at Greencrest.
My mother is not a rat.
Isn't she in the library now?
She
Yes.
is at the library at Waterdeep. Cake, you will have heard from his mother last, or at least about his mother, as Kaj is still attempting at least to court her.
That's right, yes.
Them being both in advanced years.
Yes.
Kaj is quite happy and has taken up residence quite close by, but they haven't moved in yet. But
Cash is still trying to bang your mum.
she
So I'm
seems
guessing
in
your mum is fine.
she seems in fine health and does miss her son.
That's he's an ambitious fellow. And,
Determined, yeah.
Yes, and I'm sure she's giving him a run for his money.
Oh,
Or for
definitely,
the
yeah.
hat. I believe she's quite a wealthy woman now. Left quite a lot of what we made in her keeping.
Aww.
Most of which I believe she's used to rebuild the library at Candlekeep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, after all the damage that was done to it, that makes sense.
Seems about right.
She's doing
So-
well.
Good. The
So
door?
what do you do about the door? Yeah.
Should we go? Is it locked? Do you want me to knock it?
I've done some Arcana checks. I've stood here staring at it. I've attempted to learn this runic language that you see floating in the doorway.
What
No, I
runic
know-
language?
Now I
No,
know
I'm
at
kidding.
least two of you can speak Draconic, can't you?
Yeah.
Is it just you two?
I'm checking
I
now.
think.
I feel like it was me and Cake, but I will double
I
check
don't think
what
I can.
languages I have.
I'm
I
checking.
I speak something else that is obscure.
I have-
No Draconic.
Yeah, I speak Underdeep.
I have fully managed to lose my languages. Hang on. There's so many things here. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Draconic.
I speak Draconic.
The reason that the runes are so confusing to the both of you then is that you know the Draconic runes basically translate to the sounds that would be made by a draconic throat. those
I
sounds
don't think I can
then
speak Draconic.
those sounds then would
You can't
translate.
read or write in any
Yeah.
language.
No,
They would
that's the
translate
thing.
into a language, and you could translate those sounds yourself. However, the runes you see before you, or at least in the format they are in right now, just translate to screaming. However,
Yeah.
the scream, as you sound it out to yourself in your head, does sound like a plea, a call for help. You are not the aliens from Mars Attacks. That is not how the Draconic language sounds.
Six makes him makes himself look like one of the aliens from Mars Attacks to see if
The one that glides.
to see if that makes him able to read the runes.
Did it help?
Do
It
the
did
runes
not.
recognize me now that I look like one of the? Okay, I'll try Conehead.
It did not, but you do begin to hear like Tom Jones in the background, and your head starts to ache. So you won't need to change back.
Okay, I changed. Change back.
Have you tried opening it?
Is it? Am I right in thinking it's not like there's not a door in this door? It's just a doorway, right?
Mm-hmm. From
Have you tried going through
as
it?
close as you've gotten, Six, you can sense that you could step in. There would be no barrier to you stepping in. But regardless of where you stand, how close you get to it, it's almost like the stars beyond are a veil that you cannot see through.
I'm gonna like look at the doorway, look at everyone else, grin, and dart through the door.
Charlie's gonna do a cake. Yeah.
I'm gonna try and catch her.
Try, bitch.
You can
Jesus
definitely
Christ.
try.
I would like you to roll a contested...
I've got a 40-foot speed.
I would like
Try
you
it,
to roll.
bitch.
I would like you to roll a contested acrobatics check against each other, please.
Surely I'm trying to catch her. Wouldn't I roll? Can I roll sleight of hand?
No.
No, that is not
Okay.
what you roll.
I just really want to roll sleight of hand. I'm very good at that. Acrobatics. Okay.
One.
Well, you want to know what I rolled?
Yeah.
Yeah.
11.
A 20.
Are you remembering? Are you forgetting about reliable talent as well? Because you can't actually roll below
A 10.
Can't roll 10.
a 10, and then whatever your acrobatics is it plus 10?
Oh,
is it?
so it's 21.
Cool.
There we go.
Okay. As your hand
gone,
then
bitch.
darts out, and you have to admit to yourself, Six, that you have quite missed this realization when this happens. As your hand darts out to where Cake was, there is just space. And you look, and Cake is gone.
I'm going to look at them and go, oh, for fuck's sake, and just jump through after her.
I changed myself to look like Cake, and I look at Bart and I go, I don't think about my decisions, and then I jump through the door.
Mate, I thought Tiamat pregnant. No.
So, but Bart's going to reach into her cloak, take out Edgar, and just go, we go? Yeah, yes. And then just puts him back and goes through.
Hey, I don't suppose I have my horse with me, do I?
You do not.
Fuck. I want my horse. Okay.
You've
I
been
also forgot to
de-horsed.
mention Tibbs.
As you all then seem to step through darkness, for a moment there is the icy cold of the void. You are blinded, you cannot see each other. And then suddenly, all is bright again, as if you are bathed in daylight. But from what you can see, there is no real light source. You find yourself surrounded once more by darkness. There is before you a crossroads. Huge stone walkway, maybe 30 feet across. There is a stone path that looks like a bridge with no guards on either side, or hand guards on either side, that stretches off to the left. And another doorway. One that stretches off to the right. And one that stretches off before you. However, the one that stretches off before you is, you can see shimmering there a barrier. And on that barrier once more is written the same runes as you saw in the doorway outside. However...
Hey, Kate.
No, go on.
I was just going to say, hey, Kate, do you think the barrier...
Fucking sorry.
A
Set off
a firework went off outside our house.
Yeah,
I see.
that
It
was loud enough for us to hear too.
It was quite loud.
I thought someone had kicked a microphone, honestly.
Yeah.
Hey, Kate, do you
Or
think that
dropped a
barrier with the writing means that we should go that way, or we shouldn't go that way?
I mean, it was just screaming, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a coin at that barrier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, hey, look, we survived.
You throw the coin at the barrier then.
I've so
There
missed
it
your
is
unique approach to dangerous mysteries.
You throw a coin at the barrier.
I still look like Cake, I should probably mention.
It immediately rebounds off the barrier back towards your hand.
And stick
don't-
my hand through the barrier.
I think that the only way to approach this barrier properly is for Cake to run directly at it at full speed.
I stick my hand in it.
The barrier does not allow your hand to pass through. It is like touching glass. But as your hand touches it, it seems to shimmer and warp. And the runes disappear to be replaced with two burning red eyes that look down at you.
Hello?
Hi.
Murderers.
No, I think you must have the wrong people, actually.
You have come to answer for your crimes.
No, I've come to get my girlfriend back.
Which
I
one?
actually just saw a door and was perplexed by it.
Followed my friends.
Admit
crimes?
your crimes,
Which
and you
one?
may see her once more before your
What crime?
punishment
I
is
stole
dealt
bread.
out.
I stole
Again.
many food.
I actually committed
Okay.
quite a lot of crimes. There was some espionage. I definitely stole. I stole a lot.
Maybe we did a little bit of murder. Mostly
might have
to cultists.
There might have been some racketeering, smuggling. I was involved in some smuggling. I think technically treason. Which particular crimes do you want me to admit to? Because it's
I haven't
lot.
really committed any crimes.
I'm
You helped with the
part
murder.
of the Centaurium, so that's kind of crime is sort of what we're all about.
I hope that your humor brings you comfort.
Oh, it certainly does.
And the eyes disappear, and the runes are there once more.
It's not joking.
This guy's really grumpy.
Again, which crimes?
I think, Cake, probably the problem there was you didn't try to go through the barrier with enough
I'll be
force.
right
Why
back.
don't you try and get a run up?
Just punch it.
Why don't you?
I'm not as fast. And also, oh, you can't see because I look like. And I turn back and I'm wearing like a very beautiful like Fey Prince silk outfit. And I'm like, I wouldn't want to, you know, once this kind of thing creases, you literally just have to throw it out.
I'm gonna take one of my dragon horn daggers and stab it into the barrier.
Okay. Again, it just slides off as if you were trying to chip away at stone.
Sweet, okay.
Maybe it needs more dragon. And with that, Bart is going to turn into a dragon.
God.
Okay.
How wide is this bridge we're standing on? How much space does that leave the rest of us?
Well,
Bart doesn't consult these things.
No, I've
No.
noticed.
the bridge itself is about 30 foot across.
You can hover.
All to the sides, above you, below, it does feel like there would be a drop, but it is darkness. It is also a darkness that is slightly familiar to you, Six.
To me? Oh.
It is a fey darkness that, unless aided by a will-o'-the-wisp, for example, a traveller that found themselves in it would be probably lost forever.
Christ.
Yes. Okay. But your tail, it's
Okay,
shoving me a bit. Could you possibly just lift it
I'm
up out
just going to hover.
right.
Okay.
What type of dragon have you turned into, bud?
We'll say blue dragon because that's the one that I saw first.
Okay, so you've turned into a blue dragon. All right.
I missed you guys.
It's gonna be like.
I can't remember.
I just stood like pressed against the barrier.
Yes, my life has certainly lacked a little in excitement without the possibility that someone standing nearby me might turn into a giant blue dragon at any moment.
I'm just hovering. I am big blue dragon.
What is happening?
Bart
Bart's
turned themselves into a dragon.
I think she's trying to reason with the barrier.
Sure, if in doubt, dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Can I come in?
Why don't you try flying over the barrier?
Good plan. And with that,
Is there an
Hart
order?
will try and go over.
There
the
isn't
barrier.
an over of the barrier. Oh,
You don't know that. We can't see all the way up.
Okay then. As you fly up,
Mhm.
you start to become completely enveloped in the darkness. The barrier disappears. You cannot see where you are going.
Okay, so it's not like dark vision will help. It's just darkness.
Please roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, don't know how that'll go. To be honest, I can't even remember what my wisdom is.
Not the
Let's
wisest.
see.
member
Wisdom
of the-
saving throw, did you
Yeah.
say?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say it's Bart, not the wisest member of our group.
It's not even that. I've got plus 12, but I rolled a 1. So it's a 30.
Okay. That's all
Your
right.
wisdom's actually higher than mine.
So,
I know lots of languages. I'm very smart. I just can't read.
as
Oh,
you
right.
Yeah.
as you enter the darkness, your wings falter. You cannot remember which way is up, which way is down. You start to lose the sense of left and right. You start
Okay.
to lose your sense of the place in the universe. But
With like, as soon as Bart sort of realizes that that she doesn't know which way's up, though, she'll just stop flying because things fall
your
to the
wisdom
correct
save,
place.
your wisdom save is high enough that when you begin to stop trying to rise and begin to descend, you do descend in the right direction, as you were not far enough into the darkness for it to take hold
Is that?
properly. However, you cannot find a way over the barrier.
Okay. I'll come back down to everybody and say there is no over, only dark.
Well, I
maybe
have
we
some.
could go.
I have some fairly powerful artillery spells, but perhaps we should try one of these alternative routes first. See if the big eye dude has something else to say to us in a different place.
Let's try a different route then.
Left or right?
Which way did we go on the first journey?
In the Feywild, you always turn left when presented with a left or right choice, unless you're in one of the places where it's right. So I say left.
I really.
Okay, we go left.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll remain a dragon and just follow everybody.
Dunk, dunk, dunk.
So you make your way left. And eventually, once more walk through a veil of darkness. There is the cold sense of void once more. And you blink and find yourself in a long corridor. There is a long stone walkway before you. The darkness rises up, and you can almost feel the darkness like walls, meaning that you cannot stray from this path. There is
Does
also...
Bart the Dragon fit in this corridor?
Yeah, it's about 30 foot across. The bridge you can see in front of you is about 150 feet long. And at the far end, I want everyone to roll me a perception check.
Ooh, roly. My hair's doing something weird though. Hang on. There we go. Perception check.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I don't remember how to play this character.
29.
29.
6.
29.
Are you saying your score, or are you calling Greg's character?
Funny.
How's a 30 for you?
24.
Okay. So, unfortunately, Kiesling, you can, in the gloom of this room, not quite make out what's at the far end. The rest of you, however, can see a small round platform that ends the bridge. And held there through some arcane means, hovering between two large forks shaped like open dragon mouths, you can just make out a dark, almost black ring.
That's weird.
Can I make an Arcana check? Oh, I can't see it. Right.
I pointed out to Keith.
It pointed out to you, yeah.
With your perception checks, though, I will also say that you do determine quite a bit about the bridge before you.
Mm-hmm.
There are 5 30-foot by 30-foot sections. Each one of those sections seems to have holes dotted in the stone. But you can see from those holes, and almost covering the first panel in front of you, there seems to be frost emanating. And as you approach it, you get a cold sensation. The next one along, and you can just smell it as far away as you are, there is an acrid, burning smell, familiar to you. Slightly further along than that, there seems to be a damp, toxic waste smell. Slightly further out, the last but one panel, nothing really that you can see until a couple of you catch a spark, like lightning. And every once in a while, the furthest panel, you see a lick of flame start to pop up.
Someone tell me, why does this agglomeration of elements seem familiar to me?
Well, you know why.
I do. I'm
Didn't we
going
just
to
walk up along the edge of the thing?
Six is going to get up on his broom and ascend maybe 10 feet up, so as he's not flying, so that he's not walking along the actual floor.
Okay.
Bart's going to hold her arms out as if to offer to bundle up the 2 non-flying folk.
Okay.
Sure. I'm going to hop up into Bart's grasp.
Scoop them into my bosom and hover with with 6.
Okay. Do you move forward?
Sure.
God, these fireworks.
Yeah, next door's dog is going insane as well.
We can't hear that.
Yeah, I suppose we will.
Okay. As you all move forward, then, fast or cautiously?
Cautiously.
Cautiously?
I'm not in control of my movement, so yeah, cautiously.
As stealthily as I can as a dragon.
As you all move forward cautiously, then, you feel as if you are swimming through freezing cold night air. And after 2 seconds, there is a burst of white from below you. I would like everyone to please make me a dexterity saving throw.
So, you might have pluses to that. Hang on. I have a thing. There's something. Is it a spell or magical effect, Bray?
No.
No. Alright, never mind. Carry on. Roll as normal.
I have 16.
What am I rolling, sorry?
Dex. Saving throw.
Dex save.
20.
28.
Okay.
God, I fucking love rolling
21.
rolling things for this character.
Okay.
I love that I have plus 12 for wisdom, but plus 3 for this.
Can I roll a dex save as I'm being carried by Bart? Yeah? Alright. 21 then.
Okay, so Cake, you manage to dive or wriggle free of Bart's grasp, and in a spinny gymnastic maneuver, dive back to the safety of the first panel you were on. 6, you also manage. I believe you have evasion. Did you take enough levels in Rogue?
I don't think so. I've only got 3 levels of rogue. Let me look at my class
So I
features.
don't think you have evasion.
Nope. No, I do not.
Okay. So, the 3 of you take.
It's going to be fine, guys. We're basically gods.
Oh, I should have won that t-shirt.
There we go.
Good time to point out Brow's t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can only see 2 names on the stream, and one of them is the name of Sir not appearing in this film.
Sorry, my computer's decided to
You just went into
work
into
mode.
work
Yeah,
mode.
sorry, my
Very sorry,
system's
my
playing
system-
I do
up.
apologise. My system's being a little slow at the moment.
Um,
I'll just pop the stream on hold while I get it working.
Just pop you on hold for a second because our
just
company
bear with
can't
me.
be asked to get a decent system.
just bear with me 2 moments.
Very sorry about the wait, madam.
Did you actually ever call someone madam on the phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I certainly have done. Yeah,
Oh god.
I only did it with people who, you know, like at the beginning of a call, you would say like, "Is it okay to call you by your first name, whatever it was?" Some people, when they said no, sometimes I'd use madam instead of calling them Mrs.
Just what?
Belvedere or whatever.
Extra salt.
Well, they were, you know, I always felt like they were being a little madam, so I would call them madam.
Sorry about this. Give me a second.
Quite all right. I presume I'm not going to take any damage because it's taken you too long to roll it and the statute of limitations has arrived.
Nope. That's not how that works.
Your D&D call is important to us. Please hold. You are next in the queue.
Your failed dexterity throw is important to us. Please remain
Okay.
on the line so that we can calculate your damage.
Mm-hmm. So, you take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That was really squeaky.
We regret to inform you that the cold trap has blown off all of your arms and legs.
Please remain stationary. Help is coming.
Please remain stationary, a thing about which you have very little choice.
Okay, so you take 71 points
Oh, fuck off, mate.
of
What,
cold
all of us?
damage.
No, just Greg.
No,
Okay.
because sorry, no, you did save, didn't you? I apologize.
Yeah, I
apologize.
thought 28 should probably save.
All of you then take 35 points of cold
More like
damage as you back off the panel.
That's still a real
35,
big out.
apart from Cake, who doesn't take any. Because Cake's a level 20 rogue and is evasive as fuck, boy.
Whee!
You're fast as fuck,
Can't touch me,
boy.
boys.
Okay.
It's weird
How
that
do I even hit points on the...
it feels very strange that
Situation.
6 never took absorb elements.
You just click the hit points button in the top right of D&D Beyond.
I know, it's not... It's because I'm using it on my phone.
Oh, yours looks weird. You haven't got the app, have you?
No, I haven't got the app.
It's much easier.
App's never worked.
Okay.
Just to
How
recap,
many was it? 35?
35, yeah.
Okay.
That's 35 to your dragon, not even to you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love being a dragon.
Just to recap the call for you, sir. You flew over a panel and you took 35 cold damage. Will that be all, or is there anything else I can help you with today?
The next bit of damage, I would think.
It's giving me lots of anxiety, Greg.
Six,
It's the reason I
Six is
don't work in a
going
call centre anymore.
Six is going to land
Rude.
back on the original thing, dismount from the broom, and just say, "Well, that was it's been a while since I've been blasted with what feels like a white dragon's breath weapon.
It's been a while.
Since I could hold my head up high."
Maybe we should have gone right.
Six transforms into the guy from Stained.
So,
I would like to investigate to see if I can, around the edge before that panel, to see if I can determine whether there's any like mechanism involved with the trap.
yeah, fully me too, please.
Well, either both roll an investigation check separately, or if you would like to render aid, then one of you can roll with advantage.
I've got a +7.
+8.
You roll with advantage.
Cool beans. Wait, sorry, investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, you roll with advantage. Mine's Arcana, I was looking at. You roll it.
Okay. 7 it is.
Yeah, because otherwise mine's +2 for investigation. We don't want that.
That was a 6. That one was a 1. So we're looking at a 13 there, Bri. Is that going to do it?
With a 13.
Really good score, I think, a 13. Oh, hang on a tick. I feel like I just remembered a bard feature. Peerless skill. When you make an ability check, you can expend one use of Bardic Inspiration, roll the die, and add the number to the check.
Go for it.
You can do so after you roll, but before knowing the result. I think I will do that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to add a d12 to that.
Okay.
Yeah, because you don't know the result of the roll yet, so.
I certainly don't. Okay, there we go. That's a 23 now.
All right. So, taking a moment to get on your hands and knees and study this strange trap.
I do not get down on my hands and knees. I lie prostrate across my broom and levitate very close to the floor.
You cannot see a trigger. You cannot sense a trigger using a few of the arcane skills you've learned in the Feywild to sense illusion or deception. However, you remember the feeling. What happened when you flew above it. You remember the feeling of almost flying through a cold ice rain. As you very quickly dart your hand into the cold air over the panel and back. And it would appear that even the presence of something warm that disturbs that icy equilibrium triggers the trap, because as you dart your hand back, 2 seconds later, once more the entire panel explodes and ice shoots upwards. It is then, once this ice abates a moment later, that you realize in the confusion or the pain that you felt last time, you didn't really notice, but you see in quick succession, 2 seconds later, a shower of acid shoots straight upwards from the floor from the next panel. Poisonous gas shoots from the third. Lightning crackles and arcs between the floor and the ceiling on the fourth. And finally fire shoots from the fifth. All in 2-second intervals.
Oh, well, Kate's fine.
So it takes 2 seconds to trigger, or it's
2 seconds trigger, 2 seconds trigger, 2 seconds trigger.
So I could run through it.
If you think
Maybe
you can
there's
be fast
something-
enough, yeah.
Maybe there's something to disable it at the other end?
Can we?
I think I could run through it.
How far is each panel, Bri?
30 foot.
You're 40 foot in 6 seconds. Even you would struggle with that. Be a
Not
base
with-
movement.
Not with feline agility and haste and
Dash.
dash
40
and
is
all of
just
that.
my base speed.
Yeah.
40 is basically walking.
I believe we worked out the number got so big when I was trying to work it out before the fight with Tiamat. I basically just every turn you had in the Temple of Tiamat,
Well,
which was like 150 feet wide and
My
long.
base speed is 40, and feline agility is when you turn
Double
when
it.
you're turning combat,
Doubles
you can
it
double your
around.
speed.
Mhm.
So I can do
And you
80.
You can move, action dash, bonus action dash.
Haste.
That's 240 already. And that's
Haste.
without having haste or
Doubles
any
it all
other.
again.
Yeah, which takes it to 480. And it's 5 panels of 30 feet across each, so that's 150. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Kate can make that.
Worth a try, see if there's something at the end.
Do you want me to run it?
I see no reason.
I've gone.
I
I thought I'd ask, but it was just a courtesy.
Yeah, it was
I've
like,
gone.
as a courtesy. Kate,
Ah.
ask.
love that tabaxi.
I love her, but she's gone.
Give me a second. I just wanted to check her inventory before I give you a belt of haste. That's right. Do you activate your belt
Yes.
of haste? Okay. So, you activate your belt of haste and run forward as fast as you can. You are almost halfway along the entire distance before the ice erupts, maybe now 45 feet behind you. You are at the end before the acid and the poison cloud could have touched you. However, as you hit the final platform, you feel your speed, which, alone, without any magical influence, is already substantial. You feel the magical influence from your belt disappear as you feel yourself walk through some kind of arcane barrier.
Some sort of dispel magic, then.
You are, however, now on the final platform. There, you can see the two beautifully wrought metal dragon heads, which are thrust out of the dark void walls on either side of you. And in the middle, there, barely big enough to slip onto your finger, is a dark ring.
It's obsidian, isn't it? We're always obsidian.
It looks like obsidian. There is a strange sparkle to it, but it looks like obsidian. But there is, you see at the top there, a recess or a housing for what would probably be a small gem of some sort. The gem is nowhere to be seen.
I'm gonna check for traps.
Roll me an investigation
Spooky.
check, please.
Check for traps, spooky.
15.
15. You can feel, having been around Six especially, but Kieslin and Bart for so long, you can feel the magical energy. Mechanically, you can't see anything. There are no traps because it is
invisible trap, spooky.
it is being held between these two dragon mouths, just floating. There is an arcane energy. You can't really tell if it's trapped. It doesn't feel too powerful. There's no mechanical looking trap.
So it looks like the gem on the ring fits into a gap.
Mm-hmm. No, it looks like
There is a gap
the
for a
ring.
gem.
There is a gap for a gem on the ring. The gem is missing.
Ah, okay. I've got a stoneless, and kind of shout back, I've got a stoneless ring
You used the
being held
earrings.
by two... Oh, yeah. We've got our earrings. I have got a stoneless ring being held in the mouths of two tiny dragons.
Is it obsidian?
Probably.
I knew it. It's always bloody obsidian.
Also, the
Everything-
dragons are carved. They're not real dragons.
Practically everything I've seen since I met you guys was either made of obsidian or onyx.
It's true.
Yeah.
Is there?
Anyway,
Is it on the floor? Did it fall?
no, it's being held in the mouths of two tiny dragon statues.
Can you see
No,
any
I mean-
switches or levers or anything?
You cannot.
No, all that's there is this ring being held by a tiny dragon. Two tiny dragons. You can just see me in the distance going, two tiny dragons.
Oh, tiny dragons. They go. Meow, meow, meow. They kiss. They go.
Do you think you could... Do you feel like you could grab the ring and then immediately run back across?
No, my belt stopped working.
Oh.
You're still real goddamn fast without the belt.
I can try.
You can go... I've seen you run 240 feet in about 6 seconds. That's only 150. And you've got, by my reckoning, about 10 seconds to make it.
Okay. I'm just gonna check that there's nothing else
Really
here.
wild shaped into a wolf.
Sorry, have you taken the ring?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I haven't touched it yet.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna look around and see this, make sure there's not anything else. Would you like an investigation?
Yeah, or a perception check if you're not investigating the ring.
Oh, I have advantage. Didn't help. Shit, I've lost it. I don't have advantage.
Oh, you're lucky.
Whatever.
Lucky.
19.
19. As you look around then, the only thing that gives you cause for concern is the stone from which the fire is emanating is hot. It will be hot to the touch. However, speed that you move, you're probably not going to put your foot on it for long enough for it to actually burn through your shoes. You should be fine.
I just had some very sticky shoes.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the ring and run.
Okay. So you grab the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And you do, hearing in reverse order the fire, the lightning, the poison, the acid, and finally the cold, all behind you. Not affecting you at all. You do eventually make it back to the same platform that your friends are on.
Ta-da!
Good work.
What is it?
Just holding the ring. It's a stoneless ring.
Okay. What are we supposed to do with it?
I don't know. That's your guys' job. I just get things.
I mean, and you certainly did, which is good.
You said it was in
You
a
do the
dragon's
mag-
mouth?
you do the giant. There was two tiny dragons.
Cute.
Oh, they were kissing.
Just bars and attack cake off to the side with two tiny dragons.
But as a dragon going, two tiny dragons.
Should we
You
try?
do the magic checking stuff. I just pick things up.
Sure, good point. One of us has identify. I'm just wondering if we can identify the.
Feel like I have identified her.
I feel like I might have it, but not on my spell list currently.
I do in fact have identify. I would like to cast identify upon this ring.
Okay. This is a ring of binding.
One ring to rule them all.
In its current form, with the gem removed. It is a ring meant to punish and enslave. It's a cursed ring. Once you put it on, it cannot be removed other than through the act of a wish spell or some other incredibly powerful divine magic.
I don't want to wear that.
I hold out the ring and I'm like, hey Bart, put this ring on.
I don't have fingers. It shows claws.
What did
magical.
it do?
It's magical. It will change size to fit.
What does it do?
Oh, also, your identify spell tells you it does not do that.
Oh, it's very 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 cursed. And it's
Why would you want me to wear it?
I wasn't actually going to let you.
Oh.
I was gonna put it away at the last
Oops.
second and be like, oh
I
no,
might
you
have
would have
to
been all
step on
cursed.
you.
It would have been you wouldn't have been able to because you'd be all cursed and stuff.
Why would there be a
This is true.
cursed ring at the end of the...
It's for punishment, I suppose. We're here to be punished for our crimes.
I mean, in the past, I probably would have stole it and immediately put it on.
I embezzled from my club, but it was my club. I think that's allowed.
Look, come on, the crime they're thinking of is clearly killing Tiamat, no?
I think we were
Was
allowed
that a
to.
crime?
I don't think that that's against the law, is it?
No, it's not a crime by our standards, but it's clearly a crime by someone's. Look at the dragon breath weapons and the dragons at the end. It's very dragony.
They
Roll
do
me,
seem like big fans.
roll me
My
a
god is
wisdom
also a
check,
dragon.
Mel.
Boomst.
Roll me a
what is
wisdom
it?
check, Eastland, please.
Mill? Yeah, hi. Wisdom check. I know how to check. This is the same on either character. Why am I so confused? 15.
As the connections fire in your mind, some strange familiarity with the voice that spoke to you earlier jumps forward. And you can imagine that with a larger, possibly red dragon throat, Strife's voice probably would have sounded much like that.
Millie, are you going to eat that lolly, or are you just going to keep edging it?
I'm going to keep edging it. I'm just licking the lolly. What do you want from me?
How you
Anyway.
do it?
Teasing the poor thing. I've killed Charlie.
The voice, guys, it sounds like Strife. Don't clip it, Jesus Christ. My mother's watching this.
Hi, Millie's mum.
Hi.
It was Strife's voice, the guy, the voice, the punishment, the crime. Strife.
You don't think Strife is particularly concerned about the fact that I put the labels from a much more expensive vineyard onto bottles of wine from a cheap local vineyard from Waterdeep?
I
I
strongly
did that-
suspect that he wouldn't give a flying fuck.
Okay, because I did that for a very long time, and I think that it was, by some definitions, could be considered fraud. So that I think is also a crime.
By most definitions, I would think, and saying it in front of Lady Nightfall might be an error, but sure.
It was. She wasn't.
Come again?
She wouldn't have been profiting from the wine sales at the time.
That's all right then. Should we try the other direction? I don't really think walking over the bridge again is going to get us anywhere, so...
Why don't we just go out there and say, "Hey, Strife, we found your stupid ring. Let us go now."
I mean, we could try it, sure.
Maybe he can hear us here. "Hey, Strife, we found your stupid ring. Have we passed?"
We don't respect you
You
or your
hear-
ideals.
You hear a deep resounding chuckle come from the darkness.
I don't think you understand the meaning of the word crime.
Your
That-
face is a crime.
Is part of your punishment.
What?
What, a cursed ring that none of us want to put on?
Yeah, we're
All
not
Not
will-
wearing it.
all will become clear.
Not very
Why don't
quickly.
you just tell us now?
And the
Just-
chuckle
just-
begins to fade and
But
disappear.
are you Strife?
Cloud Strife.
No, he's gone.
The big buster
like
sword comes out of
Mufasa.
nowhere.
Just like
Fortnite's
Mufasa.
here.
Remember who you are.
It's fucking
Um,
Mufasa!
As you look back the way you came, the veil has disappeared, and you can now see clearly the path that you were standing on before you entered this room.
Now the rain has gone.
We can see all obstacles in our way.
I wish.
I suggest our best bet.
The main thing I miss about playing in person is that we used to sing, not in tune, but relatively in time with each other. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we have the Discord delay.
Yeah. It's very appropriate because it is quite discordant whenever we try to
Yes.
sing. You were saying that the path in the other direction is clear, is it?
Mm-hmm.
I'll go that way then.
Yes. Why don't we go right now? Or
Gonna-
straight on, I suppose, from this position.
Waddle in my little dinosaur fashion.
I'm gonna head in that direction.
Okay. As you make your way through the second veil then on the right-hand path, once again, there is darkness, cold, the void. You blink, and you're in a large, round room. Before you, though, is a familiar face. Looking around, perplexed, a large, huge sword, impossible for a humanoid form to wield, but he somehow manages to do so with but one hand.
I'd Strife.
Stands taller than all of you currently, apart from Bart in dragon form. Forgebane.
Chainbreaker.
Pebble!
Forgebane, until very recently, was still trying to palm off advances from many eligible barbarian maidens looking to be the next queen of the clan. But was doing quite well up in the mountains now that he had at least 2 voices on the Hidden Council of Waterdeep and a say in the comings and goings of the North. Until he fell asleep one night and found himself here.
Am I supposed to play this?
Yep.
Or are you?
Mere
Okay.
seconds ago.
Hey, Forgeface.
Pebble!
It's, I suppose, Chainface now. It's lovely to see you all. Hello, kitten. How are the little kittenlets?
They're good. Kittens, but they're good. They're
Well, you're kitten. You can't have
You're
kittens with kittens.
Yes.
alright.
So this place, I wasn't here. I wasn't here a minute ago, so I'd love to.
Oh, it's the Fae.
Where's Bart?
Fae.
Dragon.
Point at the dragon.
The dragon ate Bart. I'll kill you.
No. She's stepped up from trying to talk to
I'm
dragons
dragon.
to just turning into a dragon.
Right. Yes. I suppose that would be the sort
I
of.
know, big magic now.
Just for stats purposes, by the way, for anyone in chat who cares, and also for Bart, if you need to look up the stats that you're using later, if you
Oh no,
maintain
I
this
have
shape.
it. I have
You are
the stats.
cool. You're an adult blue dragon.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess I
Don't
was.
think
I
you can
currently have
talk.
190 hit points
Don't know if you can. Well,
More
dragons
than
can
that.
talk,
on
Yeah.
top of the ones that I have in my.
Dragons are ancient and powerful creatures. She can absolutely talk.
Yeah.
Bart can absolutely talk through the mouth of the dragon. That's no problem at all.
So,
I would have used the
Chainface,
earring
then.
anyway.
Yes.
Chainface. Yeah,
Hello.
just to give you a quick rundown here, because I wasn't expecting to see you.
Face, yes.
We stepped through a portal, and this is our friend Six, so that might get
We've met.
confusing. Oh, yes, you have,
We were
sorry.
at the Tiamat fight together. Hello.
Yeah.
Pleasure to see you again. I thought you went through a portal.
Uh,
I suppose we've all gone through a portal.
Very much so, yes. So we got dragged here by, I think, Strife, who has some issues and
He
thinks
said
that
we did
committed-
crime.
Yeah, committed a crime, which I think is probably killing Tiamat, and he's throwing a fit about it. So we're here,
He's
trapped in
not
his little
talking about
maze.
the time He's not talking about the time I blew up a forge, because that was ages ago and I've answered for that.
I don't think so, no. I think this is very much for killing the mother of the evil dragon.
Strife's voice returns.
Mm-hmm.
List your crimes.
Oh, dude, we have not got enough time.
Is that droid?
No, it's Strife.
That's what I said, isn't it?
That's Strife.
I regret this already. Okay. Is that Jimothy? No. As you look around the room, then, the room is circular. You also notice that the door is no longer a veil. It is a bare, rough stone wall. It has completely disappeared. There are no other exits or entrances. What you do see around the room is 4 or 5 nondescript dragon statues. They are huge. They tower over even Bart in their dragon form. In the center of the room is a raised platform. And on the platform, currently nestled in what you think is straw, are 5 eggs.
Oh, look, babies! No, I'm not going to kill them before anyone knows the joke.
Forgebane puts a hand across Kieslyn as if she's about to rush forward to destroy
What colour are the eggs?
Roll me an investigation check.
Mm-hmm.
Apologies if I just brushed my mic.
22. To join us.
6.
Because we're all looking at them anyway.
Okay.
That was a nat 20. That is the best I can do, and you still fucking beat me.
Was it investigation or perception?
Investigation.
Mm-hmm. Well, I rolled a 17 minus 1, so 16.
Okay.
That's for Forgebane. Is 6 still here, by the way?
Yeah, 6 is still there.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a nat 1.
You said you wanted to play them both.
I do, yeah, 21 for the...
Okay. You rolled a nat.
A nat 1.
Nice. Okay. But, unfortunately, from their raised vantage point, can't really crouch down close enough to the eggs to really, make it out properly. And also, let's say, dragons are colorblind. I don't know.
I mean, sure. It's like real life.
Yeah. However, the rest of you, as you approach and get closer, they are incredibly dusty. They have not been touched in a very long time, but you can just make out the one that appears to be having some heat come off it. There is a redness to the shell. There is another that feels incredibly cold, and it is the lightest out of the dusty eggs. It's also one of the smallest. So you believe that to be potentially a white dragon egg. One is immediately recognizable to you as you destroyed it. When found in a cage in a hatchery as a black dragon egg.
I did not.
Actually, the eggs,
Yeah, no,
I thought not to.
We were all involved with destroying the eggs.
No, I didn't.
6 wasn't.
Cake didn't.
Pretty sure Bart would have.
Cake and Forgebane were the two that stepped back and said no.
You also see, I think it might have been Boudras.
Bowdras.
You also see that there is one that, as you get closer to it, Cake, does start to make some of your hair stand on end. Probably a blue dragon egg, which leaves the other one as potentially green.
They're chromatic.
As you have all approached, though, to properly investigate, there is a deep rumble from all around you. And as you look up, the mouths of the dragons above you begin to open.
I would like to run away from whatever's going to come out of the mouths of those dragons.
Okay. They are about 100 feet tall. where do you want to run to?
Halfway up a pillar at the edge of the room? I don't know.
As you look around, it is not difficult to determine that each of these dragons is pointing at a fifth of the room.
What if we back away from the eggs? If the eggs were the trigger, maybe if we back away, we might not set it off.
And try taking a couple of steps away from the eggs and see.
I'm certainly amenable to that approach.
Yeah,
Move back from.
back up.
Yeah.
Okay. As you begin to back up, no change. The mouths begin to open. However, as you begin to back up, you do notice.
I have so many.
You do notice that there are recesses beginning from where you first entered, at regular intervals all around the raised dais. Little indents, probably big enough to hold a dragon egg standing on end.
Oh, okay. Does it look like there's an order for which dragon egg goes where?
Are each of the dragons around the outside? Are they colourful dragons?
On the outside, right?
They are stone, they're not painted. And as you look then, thinking that this may be the key, you realise that having seen all of these dragons at least once in your travels, each of the chromatic dragons are very recognisable in the way that their horns form, in the way that their frills kind of grow from their face. All of the dragons above you are ancient carvings. There's no discernible difference between each of the 5 dragons.
Spectacular. I'm gonna grab an egg.
Do they feel cold? Or warm?
What, the stone dragons?
Yeah.
As you walk up, again the mouths opening slowly. They just feel like stone.
Okay.
I'll grab the black egg and take it over to a recess and pop it in.
I'll do the same with the red egg.
Okay. Which recess?
Don't know what one I killed.
Wait, it's very hard to say. Have you got a picture of this? Because I don't know which recess.
So there's one directly opposite the way you entered,
Yeah.
and then equally distant around the raised circular
Let's
dais
go
in front
to-
of you.
I've got no
Whatever
idea.
is to the left front.
Okay.
I'll take the red egg directly to the one in the far side. But
So
when
I'll
I'm
take
there,
the left of that one.
when I get there, I'm going to look at the recess and just see if I can see anything in Draconic, saying which egg it would be, or any carved symbol or anything on it that would give me a hint as to what egg should go in this recess.
Okay. So you put your eggs in. There is nothing there to do. There's no Draconic. There are no runes.
Okay.
Maybe order doesn't
my egg in.
matter?
I don't know.
Puts the next egg in. I put the blue egg in the one that's in closest to the door.
Okay. Forgebane, 6.
6. 6 will approach the pile of eggs, but we'll say I acknowledge no crime, but I believe the action to which you require me to confess is that I assisted in the slaying of the mad god Tiamat. I would do so again, as is the moral imperative for all those who live in the mortal realm. And then picks up the what eggs are left? Sorry,
Green and white.
picks up the green egg, walks it over to one of the 2 remaining alcoves.
Mhm.
And Forgebane will walk over and pick up the white egg and say, I assisted in the slaying of this so-called god. It wasn't hard. I don't regret it. And I don't care what wife has to say about it. And takes his egg to the remaining alcove.
Okay. As you place yours in then, Forgebane, at what would have been the first indent, directly opposite the door you entered through, there is a flash of white light. And for a moment, the egg seems to solidly sit in the recess. As you look then to Six, sitting next to you, or standing next to you with the green egg, they place theirs in. There is no such flash.
Oh, shit.
But the mouths around the room of the dragon statues do start to open much quicker now, and you start to see from one, it drips red. Another, you see a ball of lightning start to grow inside its jaws. You start to see a poison smoke come from another.
The one closest to the white dragon egg, what's that one doing?
They are not opposite the eggs.
Okay, cool. What are the order of Tiamat's heads, guys? Does anyone remember?
Strife's voice penetrates the rising sound of flame and lightning. Order your crimes.
What order did we kill the dragons in? The dragons we killed, what order did we kill them
We
in?
only killed one head.
No, not the heads. The dragons we killed on the way to Tiamat, the adult dragons.
We
Oh,
killed
Jesus
so many.
Christ. We didn't kill the blue dragon straight away, it flew away.
That was the first one we encountered, but we didn't kill it till much later.
Well, the white egg has gone in already.
Yeah, we killed the white one first.
Did we kill the
We
white
did
one
that in
first or
the cave.
last?
First. We did it in
No.
the cave.
Last. It was the ice cave in the mountains, and it was
The black
much later.
dragon was first.
Sure. I'm gonna grab the black dragon egg. Oh,
I've already got it.
Yeah, I'll get Cake to
I'm already
Okay.
holding it in.
stick it in the one opposite the white one.
Okay, I'm gonna run over and do that.
Okay. There is a flash of darkness.
Okay. So we've got green, blue, and red to order.
Did we do blue then? Did we go back for the blue one? Or did the blue one attack again and we killed it?
Either blue or red.
This was like 2 years ago.
I know.
Bryce,
Can
in
you
real life-
imagine how fun this exercise is for me?
I think that
Can I roll a history check
Genius.
to determine if I remember?
Yeah, go on then, Bart. Roll me a history check.
Yeah, I don't think Bart's history is very good, so you might be safe here. I'll check. One sec.
I'm pretty sure Bart was colourblind. I'm pretty sure canonically Bart is colourblind.
Yeah.
Oh, she is.
Yeah,
Can
she
I
fully
roll a
is.
history check?
Can
I only got 5 anyway.
can Cake and I roll one together because we're both talking about this?
You absolutely can.
I've got a +8 on history, Charlie.
I got +2.
If I do it with advantage, then
Yeah.
if that's okay, Bri.
6 has a +7, but I think 6 wasn't there for a lot of these killings,
No.
so
18.
Okay.
We'll probably go through Cake's letters actually.
Might take time.
The first dragon that you killed, the black dragon, was not in any way allied or affiliated with the cult of Tiamat. Which is why the first dragon egg you probably placed in that gave a flash was the white one.
Okay.
The second
So-
dragon you killed that was definitely affiliated with the cult of Tiamat was the green dragon.
Gesture to put the green egg in while we're discussing this.
Hmm.
The third dragon you killed, affiliated with the cult of Tiamat, was the black dragon that attacked you in the inn.
Third?
Yeah, because I'm now wearing its skin.
The fourth dragon as the mouths open, as you're trying to work it out, the fourth dragon that killed you, that attempted
That killed
to
us.
strike, was the blue dragon outside the ancient wizard's tower after the maze that tried to lead you astray.
Thank you, wait.
a handful of fucking coins, which I will never get over.
And then red was the last one.
Eviscerated the red dragon.
And the red, it was Tiamat's red head we killed.
No, the red dragon that was definitely affiliated with Tiamat
Oh, because it was Strife.
was the dragon that Strife became when he attempted to stab Bahamut's heart.
Oh yeah, what a cock. I will figure that out and try and put them all in the right place. So it should go white, green, black, blue, red.
Okay. So the white flashes. The green flashes, but not as brightly. And the others do not flash at all.
You're muted, Em.
There is something missing.
There's something missing.
I
Could it
shouldn't be
be-
muted.
Could it be the worm speakers? Is it the
Oh,
worm
right.
speakers that were the crimes we're supposed to order here, rather than the dragons?
Maybe. Yeah, there were different worm speakers and they were definitely associated with Tiamat, but why would some of the eggs be flashing?
As the mouths begin to open even further, roll me another investigation check.
Or all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't. It's cocked. Right, there we go. 12.
14.
I just poked Bucky in the eye and I've got to let him out.
13, 6, investigation. What's Forgebane get for that? Yeah, -1, so 14 for Forgebane.
23.
23.
14 for Bart as well.
Cake. As you rush around, making sure that all the eggs have been placed correctly, you notice that next to the green egg, slightly lower down, on a smaller platform, is a smaller indentation that would possibly be inhabited by a smaller egg. Using that knowledge, you rush
Maybe.
around the dais until just underneath, rolled into a crack, covered in dust, almost impossible for the others to see, is a much smaller green dragon egg.
Oh, that's right.
As the lightning and the fire, the acid, the poison, and the cold build in the mouths,
I'd run and take it over.
which, with your light speed, you can.
Yeah.
As you place the smaller green dragon egg into the smaller indentation, the white flashes, both greens, the black, the blue, the red. Nothing happens.
We killed the hatchling, didn't we, along with the mother?
Till a few moments later, when the ball of lightning begins to dim, the fire recedes back down the throat of the statue, and the mouths begin to close. The eggs are absorbed into the indentations below them, and out of the raised dais in the center, a tiny gem floats into the air.
Can
I'll
I
grab it.
Okay.
Kate grabs the gem. It is tiny, no smaller, no bigger than a small stone in the palm of your hand.
Would it look like it fits in the ring?
It would.
Who's still got the ring?
6.
Muted.
You're muted, Greg.
I'm not.
You are.
Oh.
Now
You
we
were-
can hear
yeah,
you.
yeah, go.
Yeah. Yes, 6 will hand the ring to you.
I'll try stick the stone in the ring.
They appear to repel each other. As you try and bring them closer together, they appear as if trying to force the same
Like
poles
putting
of
two
magnets
same
together.
size of a magnet together. Okay. Someone who can do the magic thing.
I don't know what magic thing would be required for this.
I'll cast Identify on the gem.
On the gem?
Yeah.
Once again, this gem is a cursed item. It is a gem of soul binding. It, the Identify spell basically means that once a soul is bound to this gem, it will be bound through all eternity, through all planes, and they can be commanded, or the person bound can be commanded, even after death, to do the will of the maker or the wielder.
Hey, Bart, put this gem on.
Not falling for it twice.
Okay. It's bad gem. Very bad gem, guys. No
I'm
one should wear it.
wondering if it was something to do with strife. From what you've just said, I'm assuming you said it.
Yeah, I explained it.
From what you've just said, I wonder if it's something to do with strife, being bound after death. That's why it's there.
Possible.
If it helps, Mill, we can't hear them when you're unmuted.
It's not that they're having a
Are
humping
the
match.
dragon's mouth still opening and spilling shit out?
No, they have begun to close. Most of them are, in fact, completely closed now. And once more, there is a doorway behind you.
Head back to the doorway, I guess.
I mean, sure.
X6, are you okay carrying cursed items?
I can't say it makes me feel the comfiest, but I think they're only cursed if you wear them. I think the curse only applies if you wear them, so I can manage.
As far as you can tell from your identification spell, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll be all right.
I say I've got a handy haversack if you want me to put them in there.
I'd rather keep them close.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm looking through my spell list and trying to understand it again.
Okay. So
Sorry,
you
I've
make your way.
just-
Sorry.
Yeah.
I just checked.
Are we walking back? Yeah.
Yeah. I just checked my other possessions.
Yeah.
Forgot that I'm still carrying Strife's head.
Well, that's creepy as fuck.
Perfectly preserved in a demi-plane inside your bag.
Oh.
Cool. Nice.
Do you want your head back?
All the
Is
time's
the
going off, and
crime?
every time he talks, I start going.
As you step back then into the main corridor, the runes on the barrier are shifting. And you hear the voice once more. You have listed your crimes. Now, advance for punishment. And the barrier disappears.
Oh.
When can we give you your punishment for your crimes?
We did already when we killed him.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
he's-
right, and
I mean,
that's when I'll pull the head out and go, oh, that's right.
Gross. Have you been carrying it the whole time? It's been a year.
Yeah, I use it to frighten the kids when they're misbehaving.
Forgebrain just puts his hand up and says, Mr. Strike, I wasn't involved in a lot of these crimes.
Bart's just gonna start picking its nose with a dragon claw.
Dragon, just like,
He's like,
someone take these sweets away from me.
no.
Hello? Stripe?
I
At
think
the
he's
end,
gone.
at the end of the main corridor, past the barrier, is another dark veil.
Oh, look. Another portal.
I love portals. Never had anything bad happen due to a portal. Looks pointedly at Bart.
I'm going to, oh, the
We
book.
avoided that.
Yeah, we did. Just very, very narrowly.
I'm going to link arms with Kate, if she'll let me skip through the barrier.
Okay. So you all enter?
Yeah, Six will be cautiously riding about 10 feet up on a broom.
Okay.
That's just gonna happily waddle as a dragon.
And Forgebane has the giant sword sort of slung lazily across his shoulders.
As you all then move through the veil into the inky void and the cold, we are going to take a break. We're going to leave it there. Well, no, we're not going to leave it there. Sorry, we're going to take a break.
Yeah, no, we're not coming back. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
D&D's over. We don't linger anymore.
I want a cup of tea.
Don't
We're back in
hold us council.
We'll be
And
back
then
in about
he-
10 to 15 minutes.
Awesome,
Please
awesome.
don't go anywhere for the second half. It's going to be really boring. I wouldn't stick around. It'll be fine. I had a bump.
The bomb.
But yes,
Lovely baby
thank you very much for turning up. Thank you very much for watching so far. Please join us again in 15 minutes. See you in a bit.
See you soon.
Fucking love me,
Hello.
guys.
Boobs.
Hello.
That was very delayed, Mill.
Spooky.
Yes, we're back for part 2 of this level 20 one shot, which has been going well so far. A little bit of damage sustained to a couple of people. However, where we left off, you had just gone. Well, you had just solved 2 puzzles, taking damage in one, admitting your apparent guilt to your accuser in the second, in the order that you killed the dragons affiliated with Tiamat in your adventure over a year ago. And now you are beckoned towards your punishment, as you enter the third and, from what you can see, final doorway.
All right.
As you step out of the cold void, you are in immediately and altogether far too familiar place. Around you are the crumbling walls. The floor before you is the broken black obsidian stone marked with lava channels. The last time you stood in this place, you saw Tiamat break through the floor and then forced her back in. You are in some strange bastardization of the Temple of Tiamat. In front
Do we
of you,
notice any immediate differences?
the only immediate difference you notice is in the center of the room, an ethereal form laying there, slowly pulsing out of sight, but then back in, is Imbecile. Unconscious, still, but this is Imbecile in all
The dragon.
her red dragonborn glory. She pulses once more. You see her tiefling form. And again, the dragonborn, but this time a young girl, human, a gnome, a drow, a man, unfamiliar to you, but something about him. And then once more, you hear Stripe's voice. Your punishment. You are the heart of your friends, Kislin. To break their heart, I need break you.
Have a go.
And so, a race then, with all the powers of Tiamat brought to bear to destroy her soul, not just send it to the nether, but to blink it out of existence. Or, if you can get to her first, you might just save her.
Cake's limbering up.
However, it wouldn't be a race without a few obstacles.
By what right? By what right do you pull us here for your games?
Divine right.
You're dead, Strife. You have no rights anymore.
For that, you will have to argue with my queen.
Your queen is also, well, not dead,
There
but
is
burning in hell.
Bright
Fuck you,
flash of fire as the lava from the floor erupts, causing walls of fire to expand everywhere. And as it falls to the floor, then it recedes back into the cracks. Standing before you is a huge, red, metallic dragon, glowing with the flame of the lava that birthed it through all of the cracks in its hide and armor. And it stares at you, and you feel as if you can see it grinning.
Dragon or Dragonborn?
Dragon.
Great.
I would like everyone to please roll initiative.
Oh, certainly.
Bum, 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 bum.
Dun.
Look, dude, if you could stop
I'm a
licking your
useless
nuts,
frog, Doug.
this is an emotional moment, and you're licking your testicles next to me, and I just can't. It's hard to engage, you know?
18?
Give me a second to set the board.
Heber can't do that. He's really jealous, so this just seems really unfair of you.
It's like he's bragging.
It's literally like he's bragging about still having testicles. Anya adjusted my chair when she sat in it over the weekend, and now it's all wrong, and I can't fix it.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I'm sat on my bed, so I'm like, back to the old days.
I'm an old lady. I
Oh,
can't
look,
take
it's
this.
our old. I don't think the chat can see yet, but it's our old minis.
Our old minis, Kieslyn with a blue cloak with the oak leaf I so carefully painted on the back of it.
It's the first mini I ever painted and customised because I had to add the hair and tail to it.
I think Bart's still just the standard grey. I'm terrible at painting minis.
Oh, we did some of her.
Yeah, I think you did. I can't remember though. I thought that it was Ace that you started, not Bart.
Ace we finished, but I don't know
Oh,
about
did you?
that.
Yeah.
At least I think we did. Maybe we didn't. Maybe I should paint Ace. There you go. I'll paint Ace, because you're not going to get a
I
chance
don't know, it's
anytime soon.
becoming a bit of a running thing now that M's characters are either not painted or half painted.
Or brown.
Brown. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I recognise that mini.
There we go. And let's run this encounter.
Yeah.
Ooh, hang on. I need to edit it. I forgot to add Forge Bane in.
Oh, thank God, guys. It's okay. Spiritual weapon's still on my spell list.
Get away from me.
No, it's Spirit Guardians you have to worry about.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Oh no.
That's the cat shredder.
Yeah, keep the spiritual guardians away from me.
Say where I can see you and I won't hit you with it.
Don't throw it somewhere where you can't. You know where I am, but can't see me.
It was the first time I'd used that spell.
You killed me. You almost killed me.
I didn't kill you. You did die, but that wasn't me. That was later, and it wasn't my fault.
That was the black dragon that I then skinned and turned into my armor.
I
Hell
think
yeah.
I have some of that too.
Yeah.
I'm wearing white dragon armor.
I've
think.
got a cloak made out of rats.
You have.
You have, yes.
Yeah,
I need to
black
check my-
dragon hide cloak, and I'm actually wearing ambush drake leather.
Oh no, I'm wearing
Because
mithril.
it's 1 AC more than black dragon studded leather.
I'm wearing mithril dragon scale mail in bronze. What was that?
I am still using 3 blue dragon horns as daggers.
Oh, I also have a white dragon hide cloak. We killed a lot of dragons, guys. I can see why Strife's pissed, but he's in the wrong.
Did a lot of dragon murder in our time.
I forgot that I'm also just carrying a bell.
Okay, I would like, please. Oh, well, this is very annoying. Give me a second.
Okie doke.
I love how well it's going.
D&D Beyond's encounter builder is doing my head in at the moment.
It said no.
D&D Beyond's so bad, isn't it?
Shut up! No, 6 needs to stay. There we go. Get rid of all the
Just
other
removing my
characters.
socks.
Oh, Carter.
My boy!
Below.
Freaking bats! I love Halloween.
Bilo!
Forgebane.
Below.
18.
18. Cake.
28.
Okay. Keyslet.
I think
19.
that's what it was anyway.
But
20.
what? Ah, Jesus. I removed. Why isn't it? Oh.
Just do it manually, like you used to. You didn't have an encounter builder when we did this campaign. That's why it's so confused.
Shh.
Like, what are all these characters?
It is, because I added all the characters in for the last fight against Tiamat to get the difficulty rating.
Ah.
And you still made a mockery of it.
We had an entire army behind
Keeslin, what
us.
was
It
your...
helped.
Keeslin, sorry, what was yours?
19.
19. Bart?
20.
Awesome. 6.
18.
18. Nice. Okay. And there we go. Cool. Okay, so it will come as no surprise to anyone that the first person is going to be Cake. What would you like to do?
Right again, bitch! I'm gonna run up, jump up on her again, and start stabbing her in the back of the head again.
Okay.
We're gonna run up, we're gonna hit again, we're gonna disengage, and yeah.
Dagger, run.
Let's run, stab, stab, run.
Don't you have 3 hits with the daggers? Or you
Okay.
2?
You're thinking of Vax'ildan.
I know that, but I thought Cake reached that point as well.
Not if she wants to use her bonus action for something else. I don't think.
However, she doesn't need to disengage because she's mobile.
Yeah, I can just run.
You can just move
Yeah, it's
away
just-
without promoting attacks of opportunity.
So it should just be stab, 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 shouldn't it?
Yeah, is
Yeah.
it 3
Bonus
stabs
action
or
stab.
2 stabs?
3.
3. Sweet, I'm gonna stab 3 times. So,
So I thought you had a bonus action attack as well.
18 hit.
An 18.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
It does not.
I was gonna say if an 18 hits, we're gonna fucking melt this dragon.
How about a 26?
26 definitely hits.
Still only 1d4 plus 6. 9 damage.
9 points of damage.
And it's 26 again.
Definitely hits.
And it's 9 points of damage again.
Excellent. Okay.
And then I run away.
Gonna run back.
Yep.
So feline agility used on this turn, yeah?
Yeah. I need to remember to go tick that off. And then I have to stand still for the next round.
Okay.
You don't have to. You can't do things
I
until
can't
you
move.
have. Yeah.
I have to move 0 feet on my next turn.
Okay. So, in retaliation to your very fast onslaught, the hollow dragon that seems to be dripping fire from inside it is going to turn now to look at you all. And I'm going to need everyone. Yeah, 60-foot cone. I'm going to need everyone.
We let it range us.
I'm going to need everyone to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Very offensive.
It's a nat 20 for 32.
So Cake
mine-
takes no damage.
Mine's a 20, like a normal 20.
Mm-hmm.
15.
I just take a couple of steps to the side.
15. Bart? That's
That was what I
27
said,
for
15.
6. 27 for 6 and a 7 for Forge Bane.
okay. So that is a success for Cake, Kieslin.
Forge Bane has so many hit points.
That is a success for Cake, Kieslin, and 6. That is a failure for Forgebane and Bart. Bart, sorry, are you still in your dragon form?
I am.
You
Should I
are,
be
right?
using the
No,
saving
that's
throws for that?
Probably yes, in answer, but he's wandered off.
Okay. So I also have those to hand.
Oh, I remember painting these.
I don't have a blue one.
Do I need to be doing the saving throws from the dragons ones? Not.
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't doing that. So that was a 12 plus. What is it for dexterity? Oh yeah, that's just 12 then. So that's even worse.
That's good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so, yes, so... Kieslin and 6. You take 33 points of radiant damage.
Radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I thought I had resistance to radiant. Maybe not.
Unfortunately, Bart, in your dragon form, and Forgebane, you take 66 points
Yeah, I
of
thought that
radiant
was good.
damage.
Not worried about it.
As a gout of radiant energy in a 60-foot cone spreads out and strikes at you. It is then going to move towards you. I would like everyone to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Just a second.
Ha! Oh my god, that is... Wow, okay.
You're right, baby.
Yeah,
That's a
Waffles just done
5,
the
my
most
dude.
rancid fart in you. I got a mouthful of it. At 20.
Oh, no.
15 for 6.
Okay, so the wisdom saving throw was
15 for
drag-
6.
15 for
Dragon
6.
Wisdom is only plus. Dragon Wisdom is only +2, so it's 5.
If you're wild shaped, you use your own mental ability scores.
I think for Dragon I have to use the other one.
It's
No, if you're in wild shape, you use your own mental ability scores.
It's
If
not,
you're
it's not a
polymorphed,
wild shape, it's a shape change, it's a spell.
Yeah, Shape
Oh,
Change
is it?
is a
Right,
different
okay.
spell. Yeah.
my bad. And Forge Bane rolled a 20.
Okay, so
Kieslin rolled 34.
Forgebane
lot.
saves, Kieslin saves, 6 does not, neither does Bart.
I wasn't particularly expecting 6.
What about Cake?
Bart's a big dumb
20.
dragon.
Cake is currently having a con save issue with Waffle.
Yeah.
I'm sure Charlie's was 20.
It was 20.
20. Okay, so Cake saves as well. The dragon has used its sapping presence ability on you. So those who failed, I believe, was 6 and Bart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Your speed is halved.
Okay.
Okay.
You
I
have
don't think I was very fast anyway as a dragon.
you have disadvantage on your attack rolls until the end of the dragon's next turn.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of you are immune to this ability for the next 24 hours.
Cool.
If I drop Dragon, does that become ineffective?
Let me have a look. Let me just make
an
absolutely
inquiry.
certain for you on shape change. Oh no, it is your own intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores. You still wouldn't have saved anyway, so that's fine.
With plus 12. Plus 12 on that would have been 15.
Yeah, you wouldn't have
On
saved.
the last one though, would that have saved?
No, it's the dex.
Yeah. But,
Yeah.
So that's a physical one. It's only your mental
You use
score.
the dragon's dex.
Use the dragon's dex and your mental, but at a 15 would not have saved.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
that's
trying to say.
Just out of interest, Bray, my speed is not halved.
It's not?
Nope, because I'm wearing the Ring of the Nightcrawler. Magic can neither reduce my speed nor cause me to be paralyzed or restrained.
Nice. Okay, so only Bart.
to be honest, I thought that your response was going to be because I don't want it to.
Yeah.
What did it use?
A ability called Sapping Presence.
Okay, not Frightful Presence.
No.
No, I have advantage against that.
We all have advantage against frightful presence. That was from
Bahamut.
Bahamut.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So
And
you
against
roll.
breath weapons.
It's moved up against you. It is now Bart's turn.
Okay.
Wait, did we all have advantage against breath weapons?
Oh my god, we do.
Yeah,
we just
do.
got hit by a breath weapon.
Hang on, I think we do.
You do. It's Frightful Presence.
We have
and
we have
breath weapons
advantage
with a
against
dragon.
breath weapons. But actually, I succeeded anyway. But the two who failed should re-roll.
Well, 6 succeeded and Forgebane rolled with advantage anyway because he's a
I
barbarian.
did not roll with advantage. I will roll with advantage now. I got a 13, which probably still won't do it because it's like 16.
And it's plus 0 to your dex, you said. So yeah, it'd be 13.
Yeah,
Yep, so the damage is fine.
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
it remains.
Good
That
for the
works.
future, though.
Need to remember that for the future, definitely. Bart, what would you like to do?
Well, with my big old dragon booty,
You are a big, chunky dragon.
I'm going to use lightning breath because that sounds fun.
Cool, go for it.
Yeah. So I'm going to go. And how far away from it is me?
Currently,
How far away?
currently about
is it
30
from
feet.
me?
You're alright.
Yes.
You can
Okay,
easily
you
angle
need
it to
to
not hit
take
us.
a dexterity saving throw for me.
Dex saving throw. Okay. That is going to be a 19.
Oh, you just. So you take 33 lightning damage on that.
You don't have to roll the damage.
Hmm?
You roll the damage, don't you?
It just says the amount on here, but I don't know. 12 d10 would be the
gives,
equivalent.
Yeah, it gives the average on there.
Ah, I see.
That's for lazy DMs.
I'm
So
rolling.
many.
I know. I wasn't calling you a lazy DM.
Because
I'm
you
lazy, I don't
shouted
wanna
at
roll
me when
12.
we first played this campaign. I said, "Oh, Tiamat's got so many dice. I'm just gonna either do the
Yeah, you were
average."
going to roll it in the app.
Yeah.
I was like, no, you
Alright,
will
so
not.
start adding things for me,
You've
right?
made this problem for yourself.
Hang on, Em.
Right.
I'll pull up a calculator. Give me a second.
Cool.
Because
I'm
this
sure
just...
I
Go on.
could probably keep up without
Okay,
it.
so 4, 2, 2, 6.
16. No, 14.
And then 2, 6, 4, 3.
15,
29.
9.
29.
5, 10, 8, 1.
Ooh. 35,
54.
45, 46. How?
29 plus the
Oh,
number of
8.
enemies.
8. I missed 8. Sorry.
It's 54. Calculator.
So
So half
54
of that.
points of damage. So 27 points of damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's your action. Do you want to move?
No, I think I'll stay where I am.
Okay.
'Cause I can reach you from here, so that's fine.
Cool. Okay. Kieslin.
Yeah, hi. Okay. The first thing I'm going to do is apparently reload my app because it crashed. Cool. First thing I'm going to do is... Well, see, it's difficult now. Because if I do that, then I haven't got any bonus action left. Because the rule stands that it's one spell, isn't it?
Say that again?
We used to do first level spells as well as cantrips, but I assume we're doing actual rules of D&D now rather than what we did before.
Oh no, this is OG homebrew campaign.
So I can cast, 2 first level spells in one action?
I believe you had the feat Spellslinger that I made and stuck
think
on
so.
your sheet. Yeah, so you can, yeah.
Hang on, Spellslinger. It should still be on here, shouldn't it?
Maybe.
Maybe, maybe not. I can't see it, but I'm sure there was something along those lines. If you're happy, I'll just go with the 2 spells, like spell and a bonus action, and treat them the same.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, go
Fine. So the first thing I'm going to do is cast Bane on the dragon, so I need a charisma saving throw.
Okay. So... Charisma save from the dragon is going to be a 23.
Jesus Christ, really?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking charismatic bastard. Fine.
The dragon.
Actually, sorry, 1 second. Just looking through my many features and traits.
Remembering what bards can do.
Remembering what
Reading
bards
through
can
mine
do.
again. Just remembered I have sneak attack.
Attack roll ability.
Yeah, you need to hide between turns.
No, I can't. I can't. Cutting words.
No.
Saving throw. Carry on.
Damn. Okay, it was worth a try.
Yeah.
I haven't got to hide for sneak attack.
Sneak
It's
attack
just
works
once per turn.
if you have advantage or if one of your allies is within 5 feet of the enemy.
Which we weren't, but we will be.
You are now.
You should always have advantage because I presume you're using the dragon horn daggers.
Point.
Which work against draconic enemies, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, it'll
Oh
come
yeah, I
back.
should be rolling with advantage.
Mm-mm.
It's not a dragon. Is that what you're saying? Fine. Alright, as a bonus action then, I am going to cast Spiritual Weapon at 5th level.
Oof, okay.
Put it behind the dragon, please.
Okay. Oh, crap. Spiritual weapon.
I've lost Spiritual Weapon. I found it. It's okay. Jesus Christ.
Also remembered that I've got stroke of luck.
Look, it's hard to come back to a character, like, a year, 2 years after playing with them and try and remember what they're capable of. I really wish
Sure.
Bane had worked. That made me mad.
Mm. It still might. You know, you can.
I'll try again.
The spiritual weapon is now behind the dragon. I couldn't find the spirit mini. I did find Dobby, though.
Ah, that's good. He's not here, though, because that would be very dangerous.
Dobby.
Little tiny
the
Dobby.
dragon.
Oh,
That's what we should have called Bucky.
God, no. Yeah. Right, so that is, I think, at 5th level, it should be 5d8? Spiritual weapon? No, sorry, that would be daft. Wait. Oh my god. So it's 2d8 as a basic, and then for every level above 4th level or higher, increase by 1d8 for each slot above 3rd. So it should be 4d8? Is that right?
No, 3rd, 4th, 5th.
3rd, 4th, 5th. Yes,
So
fine,
5d8.
fine. 5d8, Jesus Christ. I know how to play game. I know math. 1, 2, 3, 4. I haven't used this many dice in our new campaign yet, guys. Right. (22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 damage. Off the spiritual weapon.
27 damage from the spiritual weapon. 27 radiant damage, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
And if you reduce that, I'm going to be big mad because Radiant's all I got. If you've designed yet another monster that I can't hit properly,
I haven't designed anything. The radiant weapon
You're muted, Greg.
passes through it with seemingly no effect.
well, guys, I'm fucking useless in this fight. Off you go. I can't hit it.
You have loads of things that do non-radiant damage.
Most of my
You're a
spells are
level-
radiant.
Yeah, but not all of them. You're a level 20 cleric. You've got tons.
Not as many as you'd think. I'll figure it out. Carry on.
Who's up, bro?
That would be Forgebane.
Okay. Well, Forgebane has taken a decent chunk of damage.
Mm-hmm.
He stretches, rolls his shoulders, brings his absurdly large mithril buster sword to bear,
Mm-hmm.
screams at the dragon, and enters a rage.
Thought he might.
Yeah. He is going to, when he enters the rage, lightning strikes near him.
Mm-hmm.
The dragon needs to make a dexterity saving throw
Okay.
in order to avoid being lightninged.
So, dex saving throw.
hmm
It's going to be an 11.
11 is not going to save, I fear.
He is going to use one of his legendary resistances.
Okay. That seems like a waste, but carry on.
Took his headphones off.
Sorry?
He took his
He
headphones
took his headphones off.
Who took his headphones
Me.
off?
This
Right,
seems
it-
like a waste. Sorry. Yeah, no, I got it. I can still hear him.
Okay. Excuse me 1 second. You could hear that through Charlie's mic, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
We got to stop him squeaking during this. It's too sort of exciting and climactic. Forgebane will move around the outside of the dragon
Okay.
without breaking base contact.
Okay.
Um,
To where? Behind it?
to the point where he is flanking it with his little furry buddy.
Okay.
Um,
He's directly behind the dragon. Opposite Cake.
sorry, I'm just checking.
Now we have advantage.
Now you have advantage.
Oh, by the way, it still does take it still does take damage from the lightning. It's just halved. So I need to roll. Waffle, stop, buddy. Oh wow, those are a lot of ones. I rolled 8, so it takes 4 lightning damage
4 lightning
From me.
damage.
from me
Okay.
entering my rage. But now Forgebane will attack. What is that? Oh right, yeah. So Forgebane is he wielding a shield currently? No. Yes, he is wielding a shield. Okay, so he's attacking one-handed with this crazy greatsword.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to be a menacing attack, I think.
Okay.
So attack at advantage, yes.
Yes, absolutely.
That's okay. So we'll take the first one. 26 to hit.
26 definitely hits.
Oh, that's good news. Okay. I gotta remember how the damage from this works now. There's a lot going on with this particular sword.
Mm-hmm.
So basic slashing damage, we're talking 8 plus 8, 16 plus 2 for rage is 18. And then there is also D10 bludgeoning damage,
Mm-hmm.
because it's enormous.
Mm-hmm.
That's 10, so what am I up to? 28
Mm-hmm.
damage. And then, because I am wearing the belt of fire giant strength, there's another 2d6 fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
That's 10 fire damage, so we're up to 48 damage in total, 10 of which is fire.
Forge face.
And then I will roll my d8 for the menacing attack. That's another 7. So I make that 55 damage in total for that attack. And he has to roll a wisdom saving throw, or it's frightened of me until my next turn.
Okay, wisdom save is 14.
Does not pass. It's frightened of Forge Bane, unless it
gonna
uses a legendary resistance.
Burn a leather legendary resistance.
That seems fair. Second attack.
Keep burning them.
It is looking hurt after your first onslaught, by the way.
I'm not surprised. That's only a 20 to hit. Does that hit?
A 20 does hit, yes. Its armor class is 19.
Nice, okay. So we'll go through that whole rigmarole again. That is 7 plus 10, 17, plus 1d10. 25, plus 2d6. 34. 34 damage.
34 points of damage.
Of which 8 was fire,
Mhm.
if that matters to you. Yeah, that's it, I think.
Cool. Movement, action, bonus action. You done?
Yeah, I'm just thinking. I use my bonus action to rage.
Mhm.
I've moved around to the outside of him.
Mhm.
When you hit a creature in your aura with an attack, you can use your action to knock that creature prone. Yeah, why don't we try that? So he needs to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. So strength save is going to be a 22.
Yeah, it passes.
Cool.
It is not knocked prone.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
It is.
6.
6. Yes.
The ground is littered by stones. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah. That's quite all right. Thank you for the information. 6 is going to reach into the bag of holding that he has and throw out a handful of iron rivets.
Okay.
He has 5 pounds of iron rivets in his bag.
I don't have those coins anymore, so I can't. I'll just say they're around him.
Yeah. So there are. How many can I do if I cast this at the 5th level?
I love this so much.
They're not like super strong, but they are.
Oh no,
they
it's
are
like
very funny.
it's 1d4, isn't it?
Yeah.
Each.
She's up to 10 non-magical objects. Blah blah blah. Other levels. You can animate 2 additional. Nah, not worth it. I'll cast it at 5th level, and I will animate 10 of these tiny rivets.
Mm-hmm.
And all of the rivets will take an attack against the dragon.
I thought they might.
Yep. So let's see. That is 15. No, 14 doesn't hit. I'm guessing.
Nope.
15
AC.
doesn't hit. 19. Okay. 16 plus 8. That does hit.
Okay.
So that's 1 hit. That
Have we
doesn't
worked
hit.
out the DC yet?
Yeah, 19.
Oh, right.
That doesn't hit. That one doesn't hit. That one does hit. That's 2 hits. Doesn't hit. Doesn't hit. Does hit. 3 hits. And last one. Doesn't hit. So that's 3 hits. Just going to do 3d4 damage. It's not a lot, but it's honest work. That's 5 damage. 5 damage. And 5 damage. I rolled 3 ones. Does 1d4 plus 4 damage per one.
So 15 points of damage in total, yeah.
For 15 points of damage in total.
Okay. 6, you are standing next to Cake. You are touching base with the dragon.
Yeah, no, 6 is going to move away, don't worry. Let me just look at 6's various features and...
I believe level 3 gives you cunning action. You should be able to disengage him.
I can. I'm just thinking whether whether I'd rather use my bonus action elsewise. I will. Yeah, I'll fly up in the air. I won't use a disengage.
Okay.
And I will use my bonus action to play the Viol of Dantam and grant Bardic Inspiration to Cake.
Cake.
Oh, thank you.
Cool.
You're very welcome.
So Cake gets Bardic Inspiration. How far up in the air are you moving?
I'll go the whole 30 feet.
And you going on your broom, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
What does Bardic Inspiration do again?
You can add a D12 to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Cool.
This can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
Fly, my pretty.
Okay. So you are flying away. So it is going to still make an attack of opportunity against you.
By all means.
So that is 1. Hang on, I've just lost. Oh, sound's back. There we go. Okay, that is going to be a 24.
I think we may have just lost Bri. What?
What do you say, sorry?
It's going to be a 24 to hit.
Uh-huh.
24. I will attempt cutting words.
Okay, go for it.
You're not even a real dragon.
I don't
yep.
think... Oh, you didn't use your reaction, did you? No,
I haven't used my reaction since my turn,
no, that's
because
fine.
my turn is ongoing.
Sorry, Forge Bane used his reaction.
Yeah, he's about to again. As a reaction when a creature that... So 9 away from 24 is 15, and 6's armor class is 17, so
Nice.
You miss.
Excellent, okay.
I think it's excellent. And... Actually, I don't know. Does Forgebane have a reaction? Because he's got Sentinel, so he could theoretically make a Sentinel attack.
He used his reaction on his turn to do to attempt to knock the dragon prone, I believe.
It's at the beginning of your turn that your reaction refreshes, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Carry on. Okay, that's the end of 6's go then.
Cool. Okay. The dragon then, beginning to look messed up, rears up. But instead of swiping out at you, you begin to see, at first, what looks like steam begin to rise from the lava that seems to animate its form, before the steam coalesces almost like the shadow of a dragon on his back. But that shadow, bright white, full of malice and hate, takes full form. Ethereal and see-through, but still just as dangerous, as the spirit inhabiting the dragon splits off and flies to take on the rest of your party.
What happens to the
Sorry?
original dragon?
The what does what? Sorry.
Ooh, that is super glowy.
I don't like it.
2 dragons!
If I had a dragon for every time this happened to me, I'd have 2 dragons. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right?
What happens to the red dragon?
The other dragon is still animated, it's still swiping at you.
Oh shit.
It's just that it's made of steam.
However,
Give me that.
something tells you immediately as you see it,
I've
Keithlin,
already figured it out. I've already figured
that this
it out.
one might not be immune to radiant damage.
Wait, the red one or the white one?
The
White
white
one.
one.
I just thought the red one.
The ghost dragon.
I see.
Most dragons aren't ghost dragons, but this one is the motherfucking ghost dragon.
It
He
is
goes.
going to. Hang on, give me a second. I'm gonna need a d6. Nope. I've already used the breath. I'm not going to do it twice automatically, so it doesn't recharge on this turn. It is going to use a multi-attack against you, Kieslan. So it is going to attack once with its bite. That is going to be 27 to hit.
I mean, yes, obviously that hits. That would be really weird if I was like, nah.
It is going to a 15 with its first claw.
Okay,
What's your armor class?
19.
Okay. And a 24 with its second claw, so that hits, yeah? So the bite and the claw hit once
Yes,
each.
yep.
This is the
Sorry.
ghost one, is it?
This is the ghost one.
Right, okay.
So, the bite attack does 14 points of piercing damage from its teeth,
Yep.
plus 5 points of radiant damage.
Ow.
The claw, you take 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Back to the top of the round, you do see now, as this dragon's form shimmers in front of you, each pulse, almost like a heartbeat of Embersill, off in the center of the room, starts to come back dimmer, as if her soul is fading faster.
We're working on it.
But above her, even as she fades, you can see the words written in Draconic, the nonsense words written in Draconic hovering above her form.
Okay.
Cake.
Hey, sneak attack.
Absolutely, of course it is. So you
I
can
got a
roll
hit
with
miss.
advantage this time.
Woo! No, that is a nat 20, my dude.
Fuck yes. Oh, this is about to be so much fucking damage.
I'll do the d4 first. It's double the dice, isn't it?
Double everything on the dice.
Okay, so that's 12.
Oh,
I'm sorry, it was
That's very
mochi.
bad. Very bad Sonic experience.
And now I will just roll 10d6. So let me just write down, that was 12. 5, 6, 7. I've completely lost count. Shit, right.
that's
Oh,
understandable.
7. I wrote it down. 7, 8, 9, 10. Shit, that one's 15.
The
I
epic
confused
music on
myself. It's alright.
Sirenscape always kicks in when Cake has a go.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ba-ba-ba-ba. I don't know why I think it's the Crystal Maze music that kicked in.
So that is 25. It's 29. Jesus Christ, was 29 add 12?
31? No, 41.
41.
41, and then
41.
double it.
81. 82.
82. 82 points of damage total.
Rogues.
Cake.
Your
So Cake.
first dagger strikes true.
Oh yeah, that's my first attack.
Manages to almost pierce through to the burning hot heart of this undead dragon construct, this hollow dragon, which, for reference, is what it's called in Fizzban's Guide, which just came out and I'm very happy to have purchased. It is looking And if you can remember the 3 different damage types that I give to indicate how bad it is looking so fucked up. But it is
I get advantage
still
on my bonus
standing.
attack?
You do get advantage on your bonus attack.
That is 31 to hit.
Oh, you do, yeah.
Oh, yep.
That's a 31
that is
hit.
only two. That is only 2 points of damage because I forgot that my bonus attack is actually only +1.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 2 points of damage.
The second, it is still standing.
That's not your bonus attack. It should be 2
It's just-
attacks with your main dagger and then your bonus attack.
Yeah, that was just your second attack, right?
Yeah.
That was just my second attack, so that is actually 7 points of damage, not 2.
Okay. After finding the dragon's heart and piercing its metallic scaled hide with the first dagger, seeing the hole left as you pulled the dagger out, you thrust the second dagger in.
Sticky.
There is a bright flash of radiant light. And when your sight clears, the dragon's parts are cold and dark and have collapsed in on themselves. It is just a husk now lying at your feet.
Nice
I
one,
kill
Kate.
dragons!
You kill dragons so good.
What I do?
I'm not even sure that was a dragon. I don't know what this one
Close
is
enough.
either. Can you stab ghosts?
My next victim!
Can you stab ghosts?
I
Okay.
don't know.
So you have your movement.
I do. But for now, I'm going to stay where I am.
Okay.
Because I've just remembered the other weapon I'm carrying.
Okay.
Which is my light sunblade. Which deals radiant damage.
Okay. But what would you like to do?
I'll turn my mic back on now that my cat isn't rubbing up on my mic. But was thinking for this ghosty boy that she was gonna drop the dragon form so that she may use some magic.
Okay.
So I can't use magic as a dragon, can I?
Dragons
Well-
can use magic.
I can't use Bart's magic as a dragon.
No.
No, that's what I mean. Great.
Are you gonna moonbeam?
Yeah, I'm gonna moonbeam.
But does love a moonbeam.
Such a
I do.
classic.
So you
I
drop the
love a
dragon
moonbeam.
form.
In the name of the moon,
Yeah.
bitch.
Cool.
Gonna Sailor Moon that dragon ghost.
Dragon's form is dropped. The moonbeam is placed on it.
Cool.
Cool.
Very nice.
Takes damage on its next turn. Yeah?
On the turn that it enters the moonbeam.
Yes.
So the next turn.
Yeah, the next turn.
And is that the end of your go?
I believe so, yes, because it would have been. I imagine it would have been like
Yeah.
part of an action to drop the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now I'm a tiny little rat person again.
Okay. Kieslin.
Oh, hi. It's me. Sure. Okay.
Your spiritual weapon is still up.
Yep. That's fine. Even if it doesn't hit anything, it still works. I am trying to find something on my list. Because I should have it.
I think Owen made a very good point. It doesn't matter if stabbing ghosts works. All that matters is you try to stab the ghost.
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
There's
I got it,
definitely
I got
going
it.
to be a try.
God, I miss being cake.
As far towards Embersill as possible, but still keeping it within 30 feet of everyone, I'm going to drop Beacon of Hope.
Beacon of Hope!
Beacon of Hope!
Beacon of Hope is down.
Okay.
So you'll have advantage on wisdom saving throws, death saving throws, and regain the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing.
Okay.
Henceforth.
Give me a second.
To full hit points now because I dropped dragon.
Yeah, you're fine, but me and Six have taken damage, and Forgebane's taken some damage, and yeah.
Sorry,
I am
what,
that gif of the.
what happened? What healing happens?
No, I haven't done any healing yet, but I've dropped Bacon of
all
Hope.
healing will be max, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot about what Beacon of Hope does. I just remember yelling Beacon of Hope all the time.
And then me drawing the Beacon of Hope.
Yeah, I love the Beacon of Hope.
Art is currently that gif of the bearded dragon that's like back up to full hit points.
As a bonus action, then, rather than doing any healing yet, that's just preparatory healing.
Mm-hmm.
Preparatory, yeah. Sure.
Preparatory. Words are so hard. I'm going to move the spiritual weapon to behind the white dragon.
Okay.
If I can.
20 feet movement per turn for a spiritual weapon, yeah?
Legitimately don't know anymore.
Have a look at the... It should say on the spell. Is it 20 feet for a spiritual weapon?
Yeah.
Just have my chime of opening.
Oh god, yeah, the thing we used once.
Yeah.
Don't you dare use it now.
It was like the first magical item we found, and we used it once in the entire campaign.
Because I
Don't
could
you
just
dare
pick
use it
the
now.
locks.
I would be really upset if
The
we had to
chime
use
of
that
opening
today.
on that door.
Smart idea. Yeah, so that's the 5d8, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Plus something. Plus 5, I think. Oh, I've got to roll to attack first. That is... I rolled a 7 and then I knocked it, so it's 18.
18.
To hit? Yeah.
On this one...
Yeah.
Yes, an 18 does hit, because its armor class is 10.
Wow, that's ridiculous. Okay. Oh, this is good. Okay. 31.
31 points of damage.
31 radiant damage, yeah.
31 points of radiant damage, okay. And what was that?
Oh no, it's actually, technically the spiritual weapon is force damage. It should have hit the previous one as well. The spiritual weapon itself is not radiant damage, it's force.
The other
It's
one is very, very dead.
I know.
I told
This is
you
in the past.
I told you had spells that didn't do radiant.
Well, yeah, the one I was using.
But yes, this time the dragon rears up in pain as you see part of its tail kind of discorporate for a moment before it kind of comes back in and is slightly more wavy than it was. But it was a solid hit. Is that the end of your turn?
I mean, yeah.
Cool. Okay. Forgebane.
No,
Muted.
muted.
I am not.
No, you're not.
We could
You
only
were.
hear
I was-
you on Charlie's mic then.
I was never muted. I don't know
You
what
were,
happened.
because I could hear you in the room, but I couldn't hear you on here.
But like my mic wasn't muted and I wasn't muted on Discord, so I don't know why you didn't hear me. It just didn't register. It doesn't matter. Let's do
Weird.
some attacking. Forgebane is going to run over to just the other side of the spiritual weapon, I think. So as he's doing a flank.
Cool. Okay.
Flank.
Let's say you run through the spiritual weapon. It's not going to affect you, is it?
No, I am going to. I'll roll my attack because we'll see if I crit, I guess. But like, I don't think I could literally miss this one.
No, probably not.
'cause-
A natural one is still a miss.
That's true. That's true. Let's see what happens. I do have advantage. I'd have to roll 2 natural ones.
Which has been done.
Yep.
I've done it.
That one was an 18, so I think we're safe from a nat one now.
Cool.
There we go. That one was a 3, which still would have hit. So, Bright, does a 32 hit?
Yes, it does.
Good, good. So we'll start out with just the slashing damage from the sword,
Mm-hmm.
which is two sixes on the d6s. So that's 20. And then I will add the D10 bludgeoning damage. Oh, sorry, no, it's 22 because of the rage, extra damage from rage.
Okay.
Then I will add the D10 bludgeoning damage. That's just a 1, so that's 23.
Okay.
And then I will do the 2d6 fire damage.
So 23 normal slashing and bludgeoning, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That's 7 for a total of 30. 30 damage fire. Sorry, 7 damage fire, so 30 in total. And I'm going to make this one.
I will say that as your sword passes through it, the fire seems to take hold of its spiritual form.
Yeah.
The blade itself, though, seems to pass through it a bit too easily. Doesn't seem to catch in its incorporeal flesh, as it were.
Is it damaging at all, or is it just...
It is damaging it. It is resistance to the normal slashing and bludgeoning.
Even though this is a magic weapon.
Oh, it is a magical weapon. I apologize.
It's magic as fuck, mate. It was made by a cloud giant, remember?
I remember. Go on then.
Yeah. And I think
Plus
we're going
30.
to make... we're going to make this one a menacing attack as well.
Cool.
So, do another D8. That's 4, so 34 damage in total. And I need a wisdom saving throw from the dog.
Okay. Wisdom save is going to be a 10.
10 does not save, it's afraid of me unless it uses its legendary
It
resistance.
is going to burn a legendary resistance.
Yeah, that's fair. Second attack. That's a 16. And that one is an 11, so we're talking a 30 to hit, which I'm guessing does hit again.
Mm-hmm.
So we are looking at 9 plus 2 is 11, plus 8 is 19, plus d10, 10, 28, plus 2d6 fire, 7 is 35 damage,
35 points of damage.
of which 7 is fire.
Okay.
And
Is that the end of your go?
Yes.
Okay. As it thrashes then, hurt by your strikes, 6. What would you like to do?
How does the dragon look?
It is difficult to tell with its form.
Mm-hmm.
It does not look far more damaged than it was.
I think I'm going to drop concentration on the animate objects.
Okay.
Because I feel like a bunch of iron rivets aren't going to hurt this thing very much.
No, because they would not be magical weapons.
They certainly would not be magical weapons. I mean, they're magically animated, is an argument, but
I've seen this argument online, actually. They're magically animated, but they're not infused with magic. They're still just... Because it gives you the option to animate a magical item.
Yeah.
For which you can animate less of them, so...
Yeah. I think 6 is going to, having dropped concentration on that spell, is going to burn an 8th level spell and cast Bigby's Hand at 8th level.
Okay. I don't have a Bigby's Hand miniature.
That's unfortunate. Go get your owlbear.
Just use your hand.
Yes! I knew I needed an excuse.
It's always an owlbear.
It is always an owlbear.
It's always an owlbear. Where do you want the owlbear?
Let's pop the owlbear just the other side of... back towards where the first dragon was. But in contact with this big old motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bollocks, I just dropped a d20 on the floor.
There's your Bigby's Hand.
When you cast the spell and as a bonus action on your subsequent turns, you can move the hand up to 60 feet and then cause one of the following effects. Clenched Fist. The hand strikes one creature or object within 5 feet of it. Make a melee spell attack for the hand using your game statistics. On an attack, it takes force damage. Would this be an advantage because
It's
he's
very flanked.
so motherfucking flanked?
It's very, very flanked.
Cool. That's cocked. That one's pretty good, but that's a natural 20. Nat 20, and Bigby's hand at 8th level does 10d8 damage. So just give me a moment to wrangle all of my d8s, or every fucking d8 that I own.
There are dice apps
No.
for this.
Nope.
Greg, if it was every DA you own, we would be here for a week.
I'm
Been
saying,
here so long.
Not
need-
calling out your dice addiction or anything.
Millie, I'm saying I need to roll 20 d8s here.
That's
You're wearing
that's
the
not many.
correct T-shirt for this, though.
Why did you roll 20 d8s?
Because I crit, and it's 10 d8 normally.
Why
Yes,
wouldn't you
you
just
roll
roll 10
10
and then double them?
Double it. That's what I just did. Roll 10 and double what you rolled.
Because rolling 20 d8 is way more fun.
Alright, I mean,
All right.
There,
I thought
there
that's
are
what you had to do. I didn't realise I could roll 20.
well, yeah, there are two schools of thought, or there are two ways that people like to go. Unfortunately, rolling 20 dice instead of 10 does mean you've got 10 more chances of rolling a 1.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
10 more chances of rolling an 8.
Yeah.
this
It's
is why I've
exactly-
always just doubled the dice.
Yeah, I always double the dice.
I just like rolling more dice.
Some
Less
some dungeon masters have it as a homebrew rule that you can only roll. You can't double the amount. You have to roll double the dice.
I mean, it's definitely... Look, there's pros and cons to both, right?
Yeah. I don't see the issue with either.
10.
It makes Greg happy. It's whatever.
It's a lot quicker to do it
Yeah.
everywhere
Right,
else's
just
way.
roll some and then roll some more. I rolled like three times and then one.
But I want to roll. I want to roll 20 dice all at
Oh
once.
god.
If it makes him happy...
Yeah, why don't you want me to be happy? I thought you loved me.
Hang on.
As long as you can find all your dice, that's fine. Well, yeah, admittedly, all your dice is a close
Well-
fight. I actually can't find my dice box. I don't know what's happened to it.
I'm gonna have to go and get my dice, toolbox.
It's down the side of your
The
desk.
fishing bait one.
It's here, yeah.
There is a very cool rain of dice
I
if
need-
you get 20 dice on the dice
Well,
app.
The fishing lore box.
3, 4,
You
5.
could also just roll it on D&D.
Oh,
Yeah.
Biggie, he knows that he could do all these things, right?
Yeah,
What you're
he
missing is
doesn't
that he
want
doesn't
to.
want to.
Yeah, 13,
Can I just roll 1d8 and times it by 20?
14. Yeah, but you might roll a 1. 15,
Yeah.
We know, Nick.
And then just get 20.
16. Is everyone in the chat telling me I should do
Yeah,
some boring thing?
Yeah.
17,
Actually,
18,
some of them are boring things, some of them are wildly creative and weird.
19, 20. There we go. I've got 20 d8s. That was easy.
Are you using your tower?
I quite
Oh,
like
yeah.
that rule as well, Ian. I have seen Mark Holmes' the rule.
I can't.
It's in the bag in front of the bookshelf.
I think that the tower would just cause them to all pile up. I don't think you
Yeah.
It's too many
They could
dice. Too many dice for a
practically roll
tower.
It's in a
Ah,
bag at the moment from when we were doing the shelving in the office.
that's a hand. That's a good like. Look at this.
Look at all those pretty.
Kablam! 8, 12, 15, 22, 29, 32, 34,
I could have made a cup of tea.
41, 43, 49,
Twice.
57, 59, 61, 69, nice, 75, 77, 79, 81, 88, 91 force damage from Bigby's hand.
I see.
I'm enjoying Bright's face.
As the fist punches into the side of the dragon, it
bitch
almost
slap.
moves through its entire form before the dragon bounces back. But you can see from the hole that the fist has almost torn in its form, it is messed up.
Even dead?
No.
I'd like-
No, still alive.
I'd like to thank everyone for having the patience to wait while I collected 20 d8s.
That's
It was
okay,
very
man.
kind of
As
you.
penance, please show the camera your t-shirt to show how appropriate it is.
Oh yeah, my t-shirt currently says. I don't know if you can.
Yeah,
Dice order.
dice
Dice.
order.
Dice Hoarders Social Club. It's a beautiful t-shirt that I got given by a very kind friend, who is lovely to me.
Can you imagine if Bryce said no effect?
Yeah. Oh, he's actually
I
immune to
can
force
say that.
damage.
Nothing's immune to force damage, for the most part.
That's why force damage is so great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I think so, except when someone tells you that it's radiant. And then...
So,
91.
is that the end of your go? 6.
Sufficient.
Yeah.
Okay. The dragon then.
Is it the dragon's
Seemingly,
go?
It is.
Okay, the dragon takes damage from my moonbeam.
That's a con save, I believe, yes? Or dex?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Can I just quickly inspire Keithlin as well, please?
Yes.
Still inspired. Plus D12, yeah?
Yeah.
D12, yeah.
Is it con or
Nice.
dex, Em?
Con.
That is a 30.
Okay, yeah, that's that's going to be half damage then.
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay, ooh, my battery's low. Right. So that is how many friggin' dice? 7. 10s? Yeah. Right, so we have 2, 8 makes a 10. 6 is a 16. 17, 18, and then 14. No, 24. Yeah. Plus 9 would be 33. Plus 3 would be 36. 36 damage.
So it takes 18 points of damage, yeah?
Yeah.
It's halved. Okay. And
Not quite as illustrious as the 91.
no. With that, it is going to
Die.
turn incorporeal and
Gonna keel over.
move through Forgebane.
Oh no.
Yeah. That's something you don't want.
Forgebane says, "Gross."
He goes,
It is then going to. That is a 6. It is going to open its mouth,
Uh-oh.
and all of you are engulfed in a 90-foot cone. I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw as its terrifying breath. A
With
ghostly
advantage
aura.
because it's breath weapon.
I was
Absolutely.
going to say. Absolutely. Oh,
What are we doing?
yeah.
What are we doing? A con save or?
Con
Yeah,
save.
con save.
Advantage was it?
Advantage.
With advantage, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, it
I got
hits
9.
basically everybody.
Okay.
So, Keeslin?
25.
25. You take half damage, and you are not frightened of the ghost dragon.
Hell no.
Cake.
9.
Oh shit, you won't be able to move closer.
Oh wait, I can add a D12, can't I?
You can.
Worth a try.
19.
19. Unfortunately, still doesn't
Oof.
save.
Whoa! Okay.
So
19, did you say?
Take, yeah, you take full damage, and you are frightened of the dragon for 1 minute. You are paralyzed.
Make that 2 of us.
Okay, so both of you then take full damage. You're incapacitated, you cannot move or speak. You
Okay.
automatically fail strength and dex saving throws. Attack rolls against you have advantage. Any attack that hits you is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of you.
And how much damage is it?
I'll tell you in a moment. Forge Bane?
29.
29, you succeed, you are not frightened, you take half damage, and 6.
15.
You take full damage and you are frightened and paralyzed. So, those taking full damage take 34 points of damage.
Okay.
Those taking half damage take 17 points of damage.
Oh, wait. Stroke of luck.
Use it.
Believe I can turn my roll into a 20.
I have not looked at your character in so long.
Oh, it's an ability. It's not. Is that an ability check? Yeah.
No, it's a saving throw.
No. Okay. So it's on ability checks and attacks.
It's okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's all right. How much was the damage? Sorry.
34.
It's fine. It's barely a
Okay.
dent.
Just but a scratch.
Okay. So, on your next turn, you cannot do anything apart from roll the save again.
Is it my turn now?
Yep.
So I'm just checking because there's so much stuff on here.
I know.
Uh-huh.
I think it's more difficult to be given a level 20 character than it is to start at level 1 and get to 20, because you learn the
Yeah.
abilities as they get added on, nice and slow.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's much more difficult to go back and get your, like...
500 abilities. What do I do?
21.
21. That is a save. You are no longer paralyzed and you are no longer frightened, but unfortunately that is the end of your go. That guy's dead.
I don't get a bonus action?
No, it's at the end of your turn you can make the save.
Oh.
But please roll me a con save.
With advantage or without?
Without.
Okay.
Because you're already affected.
That is 17 plus 3, 20.
Unfortunately, that is still 1 below the number you need to save. You are still paralyzed
Okay.
and cannot act this turn.
Okay.
Kieslin, you are not paralyzed and you can act this turn.
Yes, good. I'm just trying to see if I can do something. Just looking at my options here. Wait. I can come down a level. So, I don't know if this is going to work. But I'm going to try and banish it.
Nice.
Why not?
All right.
It's frightened my friends. I'm not cool with it. Can I have a charisma save, please?
Charisma.
Charisma, yeah.
Okay.
I know charisma, dragons, but I don't think it's a dragon, and this is now a ghost, so I don't know if it's got the same charisma as the red dragon did.
Damn it, critical roll dice, you've betrayed me.
Good.
That's a natural 1 for a total of 11.
Yeah, no, that doesn't succeed.
That's why.
How's it doing on legendary resistances?
Does it have them?
Guessing it's a big dragon.
It burnt it.
Get fucked.
Trying not to be scared of you.
Get wrecked, mate.
Alright. Then it's banished. Is it native to this plane or to a different plane? Would I know?
It's definitely not native to the Feywild. So yeah,
Yeah, but
it's not.
I don't know
native
where
to-
we are.
Oh, you're in the Feywild.
Still, okay. Then it's banished to its home plane. We've got a minute to see if it comes back.
Okay.
And that's only if I break concentration within the next 6 rounds. 10 rounds. 10 rounds.
Okay. So, you cast Banishment. The dragon rages and screams at you. But all the raging and thrashing movement is for naught as it winks out of existence. And the room goes quiet and cold.
Does everyone stop being scared and paralyzed?
No. So, next person would be Forgebane. You were not scared.
Game was not scared or paralyzed.
6. Roll me a save.
What are they scared of? It's not there.
It's still the effect on
5.
them. 5.
Mm-hmm.
Still paralyzed.
Mm-hmm.
And Cake, you are not paralyzed. You're fine.
I'm fine.
No targets though.
No.
But you're muted.
That's 20 again.
Oof. Still paralyzed. Sorry. Kieslin,
So close.
not taking any damage. Concentration maintained. 6.
7.
But
8. Ooh! Got a 23.
you are finally no longer paralyzed and immune to the effects of the breath for 24 hours. 6.
19.
19.
Mm-hmm.
By the way,
At this
Beacon
point,
of
can
Hope
we
dropped.
assist?
Yeah, Beacon of Hope dropped. 6, you are still
Ah.
paralyzed.
As did Moonbeam.
6.
That's a 21.
You are finally no longer paralyzed.
While this is going on,
Bigby's hand will drop just before the banishment ends.
I'm still concentrating, but I would like to cast Mass Healing Word at 6th level. Unfortunately, it's after the thing's dropped, so I'm going to have to roll it. But
Okay.
it's not going to be loads, but it's still better than nothing in it.
Definitely.
1, 2, 3. Oh no. There we go.
Oh no.
I couldn't find all my d4s.
That's a terrible thing to lose as well.
I know. 10. 17 hit points back to, well, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
17, yeah?
Yeah, it's better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
It's kind of the exact opposite of a poke in the eye with a sharp stick. It's like being unpoked in the eye.
I'm reversing your poking. Wait.
Yeah.
You're just waiting for the spell to finally keep them there?
Yeah, I'm still waiting the full minute.
Okay.
I'd like to see if I can walk towards Embers.
As you turn towards Embers then, you realise that these are the last few seconds.
I will run towards Embers.
So you run towards Embers, and as the banishment spell runs its course, the Shadow Dragon does not return. It is as you reach Ember's side. You see almost a mix of the tiefling you have come to know and the Dragonborn you knew first stare up at you, eyelids fluttering weakly, and she attempts to speak.
You okay?
You hear nothing
Mm.
as she winks out of existence.
Hey, we defeated your dragon. Bring her back.
Didn't defeat it, we banished it.
All that is left in the air above you are the runes.
Don't mean anything. Have they changed? Do they mean the same? Do they stay the same?
As far as you can tell, they're exactly the same as they were.
I don't know what to do with this.
Kislin. You hear a voice. All at once terrifying, but also comforting. Terrifying because of the size and scale of that huge divine creature that is now singling you out to speak. And comforting because you recognize the voice of Sylvanus that you have spoken to before. Stronger in this realm than he would be in any other.
That makes sense.
I am here, Kislin. Your friends are here, Kislin.
Right, but what do I do to get her back?
You have the ability to ask boons of me.
And I have a 10 in 100 chance of getting it to work, right? Just because I have a level of paladin.
Roll me a religion check with advantage.
I can't. I've lost all my d20s now. What is going on? Oh, with advantage, right. That's probably a good thing, because that was awful. Oh no, I rolled a 3 and a 5. 13?
You hear
Oh, wait. Wait.
You have Bardic Inspiration.
16. Is that better?
It's pretty good.
The voice of Sylvanus quiets for a moment, but then comes back to you. There are those, especially of his kind, who believes that certain things, certain choices, certain decisions made in life are curses. And would probably believe that the curses would be bestowed on those by certain items that they might wear. Broken, they may be cursed. Complete, perhaps not.
Want me to put the ring back together?
Six will fly over and hand the ring and the gem to Kislin.
I am physically just talking to a wall right now, but thank you.
We hear the side of the conversation, it's fine.
It's not the first time. I'll take the 2 parts of the ring and try and put the gem back into the base. Band.
Base, buttery biscuit base.
As you move the gem and the ring closer together, you expect the same resistance that Cake described earlier. But there is none. It would appear whatever arcane magic that was acting to keep them apart has now dissipated, perhaps with the banishment of the person who created them or broke them apart in the first place. So now, as the gem passes back into the ring, there is a flash of brilliant white light, and the ring is complete once more.
Yeah. 6, can you re-identify this ring?
I'll try.
Before I put it on? Because I don't want to...
I'll cast Identify on the ring.
I'm going to go back to talking to the wall and go, it's not that I don't trust you, understand, it's just cursed ring.
6.
Mm-hmm.
The identification spell now gives you a very different answer, now that the ring is complete. This is not a ring of slave binding. It is not a ring of soul binding or torment. this is a ring of betrothal. It also tells you the maker of the ring. It was Imbecile.
It's a little creepy. Why did she make a ring?
Do you hand the ring back to Kiesling?
Yes, I'm going to hold the ring out and say, I think this is for you. It's from Embers.
Why would Embers have a ring down here?
She made it for you.
Put the ring on?
As you put the ring on, then, you are immediately filled with love. All of the love that you yourself have felt from all of the people you have saved, all of the people you have helped, all of the joy you have brought to everyone you know just by being in your lives or their lives. You feel the familiar comfort of your friends at your side. You feel their spirits touch you. You feel their joy move through you into the ring. And as the light from the ring flashes into the runes that hover in the sky above you, I'd like everyone to have a look at the stream, please, for this graphic. Thank you. As you hear trumpets begin to call, and as you feel a return as Imbecile, in all of her many forms, begins to come back to you.
Aww. Oh, you're kidding. You've left it on this, you know that, right? Oh, no, you haven't.
You learn.
That was sneaky. That was really sneaky.
She said yes. She said yes.
Yeah, no, we heard.
We had no doubt that he would.
That took you a long time.
Yes, we're fine. We're fine.
I haven't even looked at it. Hi, dogs. I'm really okay. I promise you.
I had to mute myself because I started crying.
We have an audience. Second.
Get back on the internet now.
Congratulations.
Oh, that's
I knew,
really nice.
I knew it was coming, and I had to mute myself
I know.
because I started
I had to
crying.
put
So
on-
really, I'm just sat here like this.
I had to put on such a poker face. I was just like,
So just don't react. Just have no reaction.
yeah, just like,
Hey,
yeah,
someone clip that.
yeah.
Congratulations, you guys.
Thank you. I'm fine.
Yeah,
I'm fine, guys. Really.
yeah. We're all fine. Everyone's fine.
The dogs are like, what's happening?
Oh, I have a wet boob.
Definitely, no one's making any emotions happen now.
Oh.
So what happens next in the story?
Yeah, you got to finish the story now,
Yeah.
guys. Probably less emotional, but yeah. You're muted.
Fuck's sake. But yes. Oh, you can forgive me that one.
Yeah.
But yes, as Imbecile returns, and you answer the question the same way you just did to me, to her. Her form solidifies. The remnants of the Temple of Tiamat around you fall away. And I believe, because it is the way of the Feywild to be changeable, malleable to the thoughts, feelings, emotions of those who inhabit it, and because Six has collected quite a few favours in his relatively short stay here already, you find yourself in a beautiful woodland clearing. There are will-o'-the-wisps dotted around all of the trees, and it appears a party is in full swing, or will be now that the guests of honor have finally arrived. And as you look at Embers in the moonlight now, in her tiefling form, her cheeks seem to be, and you think it's just a trick of the light, but as you look at it now, her cheeks are scaled. You can see them running down the sides of her neck. It would appear that both parts of the imbecile you fell in love with have returned to you, at least in some way. And having not seen each other properly all for a year, and this being one of the first nights off work for everyone,
Child-free night.
and one of the first child-free nights that Cake has had in a while, I'm assuming everyone's going to get drunk in Feywild.
Oh yeah.
Get crunk.
Forgebane doesn't drink, but he will make a small exception.
Forgebane doesn't drink, but from what I remember of the entire campaign, Forgebane still knows how to have fun. He absolutely still knows that. There are definitely creatures in the Feywild who will happily challenge him to a fist fight.
Oh yeah, Forgebane spends the entire night wrestling and like carousing and carrying big creatures around on his shoulders and stuff.
I've forgotten how to speak.
Don't worry, all of the friggin' warmth from my body has left my hands to go to my face.
But yeah, as you...
Righty.
This might be the best one shot we've ever had, I think.
Yeah.
I think this just about beats the gingerbread.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Sorry. Because I know you've got a lot of effort into that, but...
No, this one's better.
amount of effort in this, though.
Yeah. I think this tops the... it's quite rude of you, actually, Bri, to one-up my bespoke version of It's a Small Word
Yeah.
that I wrote and recorded for you all.
That was so good.
God.
Shout out to Owen as well, who
Yes.
made
Shout out to Owen, who made the awesome graphic. Thank you very much for that.
Graphic.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Owen.
such good work.
I had no idea.
That was awesome. But yeah, the session's over, guys. It's done. I can't.
A party happens. Everyone lived happily ever after.
Yeah, literally a party happens. Everyone lives happily ever after. Because all of you are going to be dead by the time the next major Sword Coast event kicks in. So don't worry about it. Apart from Kieslin, who will be like still alive and an epic level.
It'll be my
retired
grandkids.
adventurer. Yeah.
Also think that Six might be like an archfey by that point.
Yeah, probably. He'll gamble his way into archfeyhood, probably.
Yeah.
But yes, thank you guys for turning up. I know obviously there are a lot of people in the chat who just jumped in. However, the majority of the people in the chat who like stick with us week on week for our regular D&D game will confirm this, that Millie was effectively the only person who didn't know this was going to happen. Because
I had no idea.
I privately messaged Shane, Big E, AD, Ian, Jen, Stu, everyone who's always here.
I said, you might not want to miss this one.
You might not want to miss this one, guys. I just said, you might not want to miss this one. I just sent them a picture of the engagement ring, and they all immediately went, oh my god, this is amazing.
Oh,
Oh, Stu got back in
Yeah.
time. Awesome.
Yeah.
Hey.
Jen's at a Halloween party and still.
thank you.
But yes, obviously this one
So
shot.
happy.
Thank you.
too.
Long time coming. Obviously, this one shot is a break from our normal programming. We will go back, I think, next week.
I don't know if I'll
Yeah.
actually recovered by then, Brian.
I know. Next week, or
Yeah.
next Sunday at least, will finally be episode 76 of the Chronicles of Needham, the party
Yes.
after the fight. The party after your gladiatorial bout. However, this week, I believe, I'm almost certain, let me get Twitter up, just to make absolutely sure, because I want to make sure the dates are this week and not the week after, unless AD wants to really quickly stick them in the chat. AD?
AD, are you there?
AD's gone. He saw the proposal and he was done.
Yeah, he's bugging
Yeah,
off.
Yeah.
I've seen what I've seen what I came for.
Give me a second. Where is it gone?
That's the best clip I've
So-
ever had.
I'm so snotty.
We will.
Yes, there we go.
We'll definitely treasure that one.
8
Yeah.
p.m. The 2nd of November. Which one? Yes, 8 p.m. So I believe Tuesday. So Heavyweights Tuesday night stream is back after many months off. A hiatus for Heavy and the crew. They will return this week, I believe, to somewhat normal service. I'm going to tune in. I can't wait. Because I've missed those role players. But you know, life sometimes gets in the way, new jobs and all that. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to Heavy coming back as a DM. Very, very excited about that. So tune in to Heavyweight RPG 8 p.m. this Tuesday. I believe Tuesday is the 2nd of November. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, apart from that,
Go
Thank-
cuddle your fiance.
I'm going
Yeah.
to. Apart
It's
from
beyond summing up.
yes, apart
no-
from
Yeah.
that,
There is no summing this up. It's done.
no. As always, thanks to those who have watched, thanks to those who will watch. Take care, stay safe, look after each other. We love you guys, and we're glad you got to share in this like we did. So, yeah, I'm going to go and start crying again.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you all for being here.
Thank you, everyone.
Love you guys.
You do, it's so pretty.
See you
So
next
pretty.
time. Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.